up, Litos? What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up, Alan? What's up, Han? What's up, Michelle? Jonathan, Steven, how y'all doing? Tap that screen. Let's run it up to 100,000 likes. Share the live as well, everyone. It will help get it out to more people. I appreciate everyone doing so. What's up, everyone joining? Got my main account back today. Thankfully, glad to see it. Glad to see the main account back. It looks absolutely fantastic. Honestly, we'll see if we keep going on this account, because like my other account, for some reason, the video did actually fucking well that I just posted. So really weird. Doesn't really happen. So I tried on this account posting a new video. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I might just start posting and going live on that account, because like my videos don't get pushed on this account ever, which is really sad. But yeah, we're gonna start getting people up here in a second. Only send a guest. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm gonna rape Dashika, nigger faggot.
What the fuck? That is actually disgusting. Can anyone find their name? That is a fucking gross thing to say. What the fuck?
Hello?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Bills Mafia, thank you for the boxing glove. What's your birth year?
November 16, 2004.
Okay. Are you voting for Trump?
I just had a question for you, Parker.
Are you voting for Trump?
No, I'm not, but I just had a question for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Okay, all right. We're going to try the next person. Please only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 43.
For sure. Are you going to be voting for Trump?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
I don't want to vote for Trump, but yeah.
Why are you going to vote for him?
Because anyone but Biden, man.
Okay. You really, anyone but Biden? What about Hitler?
Yeah, anyone but Hitler. But I mean, Hitler's dead, so we don't have to worry about it.
So I have a question. What about Biden is worse?
Worse than Hitler?
Yeah, would you vote for, who would you vote for, Biden or Hitler?
I'd definitely vote for Biden.
Okay, so obviously not anyone. So what about Trump specifically is worse than, I mean about Biden is worse than Trump?
I just don't think I really don't think he's mentally fit. I think the whole house has fallen because he's not being a president, man. Unfortunately, he's just gotten old, and it's really sad to watch, really.
So
and I mean,
how much older is Trump than Biden than Trump?
well, I mean, it doesn't really have anything so much to do with his age, more than his cognitive ability to speak.
I think he can speak.
I don't.
Really? Well, I don't think Trump can speak.
I mean, I think he can speak. I just think he sounds like a total pompous asshole, but that's okay. I don't need to like the guy.
No, I mean, he's incoherent and he's an asshole.
I don't think he's incoherent. Not like,
Yeah, he is,
if I wanted to compare Joe
absolutely is.
Biden to Donald Trump, then no.
Well, I have a question.
I don't think Joe
question.
Biden could have a TV show where Donald Trump right now could run a freaking whole TV show, right? And everyone would watch
Andy,
it.
have you ever been married?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. Do you think that you would ever mistake them for like another person?
No.
No, right. Well, Trump said that he wouldn't have sexually abused E. Jean Carroll. He was proven to have sexually abused. He was held liable for sexually abusing her. But he also said that he wouldn't have done so because she's quote unquote not his type. Then in a deposition mistook his ex-wife for E. Jean Carroll.
What? He mistook his ex-wife?
Yeah,
for
yeah. You would never
lady
forget any of your wives. You would never mistake them for another person. But Trump's incoherent ass does it and also lies. So
Still
he's
better
so
than
incoherent,
Biden,
right?
man.
Only an incoherent person would do that, right?
Yeah. No, that just means that he's kind of a douchebag dude, man. And some lady
No,
wanted to be in the
I think it also
limelight.
means he's incoherent.
No, it doesn't mean he's incoherent.
It absolutely does. Wait,
No,
you're saying
man.
that if you mistake your ex-wife for another person,
Dude,
that
if that was said, he just said that trying to fucking get out of fucking smacking some chick on the ass, bro.
What?
Yeah, man.
What are you saying? What did you just say?
Yeah, I just said like a 1980 born fucking kid would say, dude. Like, stop being gay and don't get offended.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you say that? Like at all? You're offended. You get offended all the time about us calling
No,
out
I'm not
Trump for his
offended at all,
crimes,
man.
but then you literally say all this shit that has nothing to do with this. What
not
about being GAY is wrong? Give me a reason.
Being JAY? What? Oh,
GAY,
there's
you can't say it
there's
on TikTok.
nothing. There's
What
no-
about it's wrong? You
I'm
just
sorry,
said it's wrong.
No, I didn't say it was wrong.
You just said that.
No, I just said stop.
Yes, you did.
I said I'm an 80s kid. I said stop being GAY and stop
Yeah.
getting offended. Right? You got
Yeah.
offended and
Why
just
should you
got
stop being
offended.
GAY?
Well, because however you took it, right? You took it the wrong way. All I said was I said the word, bro. You took it. You got offended. You're the one that
I'm
got
not offended. I'm
by
just
the
asking
word.
you what you mean by that, and now you're not answering.
Now you're asking me what I mean by it.
Would you like
Dude,
to
I meant-
provide me an
I'm-
answer?
I meant like I meant like if you were reading a dictionary before 1980, and it said like gay meant happy. It didn't mean like homosexual or anything like that, kiddo. It just meant happy. It was a different world then. I know. It's tough. It's tough.
Bro, you act like you were saying stop being happy, bro. Come on, bro. That's the most cringe shit I've just ever heard. You know exactly what you were saying.
Dude, you just said cringe, bro. The fact
You
that
knew
you said
exactly what
cringe,
you were
bro,
saying. You
is
knew exactly
so
what you were saying.
cringy,
Don't act like you
bro.
didn't say it.
Bro, that was so cringe now. Come on. I like your show though. You do a good job. But you'd vote for Biden. Why?
Are you going to answer any of my questions? Like,
Sure,
why do you
what's your
think it's
question?
okay to be homophobic?
I'm not homophobic, bro.
You kind of are. You just told everyone to stop being GAY. That's quite literally what homophobia is,
I
Andy.
get free drinks all the time, bro. You don't know.
You get free drinks? What
Yeah,
the fuck
I get
does that
free
even
drinks
mean?
all the time at the gay bar, bro.
Again, you have to say GAY,
My
one,
wife
and
loves
two. What
the
the
gay
fuck?
bar because she doesn't.
You have
get
to say
hit on.
GAY,
Just
Andy.
like most other
You're gonna
girls.
get my
Grow
you're gonna get my
up,
live
buddy.
taken
Grow
down
up,
if you say
buddy. Grow
you have
up,
to say
buddy.
you have to say GAY.
Get a
It's TikTok.
haircut, hippie.
Are you really this mad over what, Andy? You're just like sensitive, bro. You know, you're like a man child. Appreciate that mustache.
I'm
Thank you.
very
You
sensitive.
got like caveman ability to regulate emotions, Andy, because no one in your life taught you how to fucking deal with them. You always
Right.
just let them out with anger.
Stop being GAY, bro. Stop.
Can you
being
give me an
GAY.
argument? Can you give me an
You're
argument?
so GAY.
Can you give me an argument?
What? That you don't use lube or you do use lube?
Andy, can you give me an argument?
An argument for what, bro?
Why
that Trump
but
is a
being
better
GAY
choice
is wrong?
than
Can you give me an
Biden?
argument?
Why GAY is wrong? I don't think GAY is wrong, bro.
You've
GAY
literally
is
literally
fine.
just said that like
You
7
just stop-
times.
You need
bro.
to stop being GAY though.
That's
You're-
so.
you
Why
can't
should you
be
stop? Why
GAY.
should you stop? Appreciate the hand art.
Just stop being GAY, bro.
Why should you stop?
You need to stop being GAY. Everyone else that's GAY can be GAY. I love other GAYs.
What are you saying, bro?
You
Like
can't
you're the
be
most
GAY.
incoherent motherfucker on the planet, bro. What the hell, dude? Why do those people even like have the right to vote, dude? It actually like it really makes no sense to me. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What was that?
How old are you?
27.
Are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
How I say?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So why?
I just got hate speech. Great, love that flag.
So what makes you think that Biden is capable to be president, fit for president, and still in his right mind?
Comparative to his opponent, he's not a proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster, election denier. He didn't mistake his ex-wife for a person who's proven to have sexually abused. I don't know. There were plenty of things.
I just don't think he's fit for president.
Thank you.
Half the time he doesn't even know where he's at.
Really? Can you give me an instance in which that happened? Because you said half the time. I mean, I don't know. I'm certain that's wrong, and I know you know that's wrong, and I know you were just saying that because it's just like a talking point.
Documents accuse the president of suffering significant
Yeah, hold on. I can pull it up here.
Yeah. All right. Love to see it. I'd love to see him how 50% of the time he's this way. Have you watched the State of the Union? Are you going to tell me in 50% of the State of the Union he's incoherent? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Are you saying 50% of the State of the Union, he's incoherent?
I wouldn't say that. No.
Wow.
He has
So
to look at a TV screen to read his script. Otherwise, he'll mess up. That's in every
president.
speech.
Every president uses a script in most scenarios. Okay.
They have a TV screen in front of him, so he doesn't mess up.
He does so. Actually, you know who Harry Sisson is?
Trump doesn't even have a script. He has
You know
no
who Harry
notes.
Sisson is? You know who Harry Sisson is? He went up and interviewed Joe Biden in person. He had no teleprompter and he sounded completely coherent. Completely coherent. No teleprompter. Nothing.
Something the special counsel said in his report is that one of the reasons you were not charged is because
I think I got it right here.
All right, nice. All right, well, tap that screen, everyone, to run it up to 100,000 likes. Share live as well, everyone. I don't know what Ryan's argument is here, but we're gonna wait to see this one video that he has here that's gonna show that 50% of the time Joe Biden is incoherent. So I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, my
I'm
internet's
excited.
a little slow, but it's loading.
Okay, you got MAGA Mobile. You should MAGA Mobile.
No.
Oh, okay. Trump Wi-Fi. I heard it wasn't the most reliable service. You know, they kind of like lie to you about all the numbers. You know, like the download speed, the upload speed. They constantly lie about those things, and they say it's the greatest it's ever been. That's what they say. That the service is so good that you should stop complaining.
I can hear it.
I've got another flag, everyone. I don't know what I did.
Military and national
Someone just said JFK Jr.'s live. What?
on an unsecured
You mean RFK?
Biden's homes in Virginia and Delaware. But the Justice Department concluded that no
Nice video. I really hear Biden's really sounding incoherent right now. In the arms of an angel.
If you've seen video of Joe Biden mumbling in public recently,
Oh, Tucker Carlson. Got to pull him up.
anything we could tell you tonight,
Maybe Tucker Carlson will bring up a clip from
surprise
you.
you. Would you be shocked to learn that Joe Biden recently got lost in his own bedroom? That he introduced a table lamp as his wife? That he bragged to the Japanese prime minister about saving Marie Antoinette's life during a White House? He would be 86 years old by the end of his second term. Do the math on that. Even now, at 79, past the life expectancy of the average American man, Joe Biden can barely speak English. And that is not a trend that will
All right. Yo, what's up, pal? Okay. I wish it just like auto accepted like relevant people to accept. You know what I mean? Like that would be such a great concept. Some AI. Yo, Crystal, thank you for the $5 on Cash App. Thank you. Yo, what's up, Haldy?
Hello, 25.
Yeah, are you gonna be
Okay.
voting for Trump?
You,
Oh no,
you know
it's
what?
the same
I'm about
person.
to end your career. I'm about to end your career. Are you ready? Everyone screen record. Are you ready to take me on? I want everyone to screen record this. Parker's career is about to be ended. Are you ready? Can I speak?
Oh, ended. Career ended. Look at that. It's over. Parker, how could he come back from this?
Wake up right
What's
now.
up, Hal?
Hello?
How old are you?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, I'm 20.
Yeah, are you gonna be voting for Trump?
Yeah.
What's up?
So the reason I'm gonna be voting for Trump is because no, shut up. Sorry, I'm talking to my roommate. Sorry. No, so the reason I'm voting for Trump is because at this point in time, John F. Kennedy had more brains in him than Biden when he got assassinated than Biden does right now. Like, if you look at some of his speeches.
think he's totally fine. I've listened to it the entire time. Which is worse? What you perceive to be a little bit of mumbling, or mistaking a person you were proven to have sexually abused with your ex-wife?
So, but think about this.
Which one? Which one sounds a little bit worse there?
But listen, when Trump was in office...
No, just real
right,
question. Which one sounds a little bit worse there?
At that point, Trump does sound worse. But if you think about it, because I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that. But what I'm saying is...
Trump sucks.
But shut up. Sorry.
Based.
No, but when Trump was in office, our economy was doing better. And if you think about it, when Trump
During
was...
COVID? When there was 14.7% unemployment? Really?
No,
It was
because
better?
listen. No, if you let me finish 1 second.
Go ahead, I'll
'Cause,
apologize.
Like, if you think about it, Trump was talking to people who, like, what was his name? The leader of North Korea. Like, that man had the whole ass interview with him. And when, like, they hate us, and, like, I guess, like, I don't know what it is about America that they hate so much, but Trump got, like, a whole ass interview with him and stuff like that, and actually built kind of like a I don't want to say friendship, but kind of like
Nothing came from that. He called them Rocket Man before. He called them Rocket Man after. Right? They resumed their missile testings and stuff like that pretty much right after. I don't know what it did. It was a photo op. He had to get a little photo op.
Yeah. Well, like, the only reason I'd rather have Trump, though, is because Biden is, like, if you, like, what I think about it is Biden honestly is basically just a puppet. He's like, what, like 70 years old now? Like, how
70,
is he
you know that Trump is like 70, 77?
I know, but look at how
so-
their mentality is. Biden can barely speak. So if you think about it, who's really making the decisions?
Biden can speak. Have you
Biden.
watched the State of the Union?
No, I have not.
Yeah, he sounds like he's
Well,
totally
wait,
fine there. Oh,
Trump-
my
why
bad,
not
chat. He's
Trump?
78.
Because at
My
least
bad.
Trump can make
He's not
conscious
77.
decisions.
It's been a year. He's 78. My bad. I apologize, everyone. I must have dementia, according to Republicans.
But no, in my opinion, I'm not gonna try to shut you down or anything. Just in my personal opinion, I'd rather have Trump. So
Okay, why? You'd rather
I
have
just-
a proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster, a proven election denier.
well, at least he can make his own conscious decisions. Because like from what I've seen with Biden, I can
Biden
honestly
can make his
say,
own
like,
conscious decisions.
he's
just, like, literally lying about his
There's
character.
literally a whole video. of
Wait.
him.
I have a question. Would you rather have a Rock or a proven sexual abuser to be president?
Well, The Rock can't do shit, so I'd honestly rather have the sexual abuser because The Rock can't do shit. Like, what is a Rock supposed to do? Like, it's just gonna sit there and do nothing. That's basically what Biden's been doing. He's just been like,
And if they can't do anything, isn't there a vice president?
I don't really know much about the vice president, so I can't talk about that.
Okay. If it was the case that Biden was actually incoherent, he would just literally have to step down. Okay? We have no evidence to indicate he's incoherent right now, even though you sit there and claim it like it's fact.
Yeah, but if
If it were actually
look up
true,
online during
the
Trump-
vice president would have stepped up already. That would have already happened.
Yeah.
We
But
wouldn't
if
have
you, like,
someone
if
who's
you-
incoherent running the U.S.
But if you think about it,
happen
the facts still show that during Trump's presidency, there were like a lot of achievements in terms of economic growth.
Hey,
like,
King, there are some circumstances where Biden is going to seem out of it. The same way you're going to find some circumstances where Trump seems out of it. I mean, Trump was incoherent in Vegas talking about the electricity and the sharks, right? Like, you're not going to talk about that, right? Absolutely incoherent. Okay? There are plenty of times you're going to see people, right, in circumstances where they're going to sound incoherent or they're just going to be a little bit out of it, right? That happens with every human, does it not? If you put a camera on me or you every single day, would you find us fucking up? Would we sound dumb sometimes?
yeah, you're making a very good point at that. I can't lie about that.
So how is that worse than someone being held legally responsible by a jury for sexual abuse? How is that worse than someone denying the election, the fair and democratic election that they lost, and undermining our American democracy and getting tens of millions of people to believe in lies about the election? Which one is worse?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really vote. I just wanted to see what you would say.
Yeah, you should vote for Biden, though, bro. Please, bro. This guy, you want a convicted felon in our presidency?
Well, wait. I honestly
Law
thought
and
that
order, but I'm a
felons couldn't
convicted
run for
felon.
president. I thought
If it was truly law and order, he would be in prison in 2024.
Wait, but I could have sworn there was something saying that convicted felons couldn't run for presidency.
I don't think that's not true. He can.
But like, if you why would
Thank
you
you for the
allow a
$1.11.
convicted felon to run for presidency? That just doesn't even make sense.
Why would you vote for him?
But we
Please,
wouldn't even
why
have
wouldn't you
to
vote against
for
them?
if they would if they wouldn't even allow it?
King, why wouldn't you vote against them?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you.
have a good day. Have a good day. All right, let's go on to the next person. All right, tap that screen, everyone. Let's run it to 100,000 likes. Share live as well, everyone. You already know the deal. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
How old are you?
18.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Hey Dean. My bad. Are you going to be voting for Trump?
I'm kind of on the fence, but I'd say I would be leaning towards Trump.
Okay. Why so?
I'd say mostly the way the economy's been handled, specifically inflation.
Yeah, like what?
Like, I don't know a specific number, but inflation got really bad. Like around 2022. Like
How did Biden
July
cause
or something.
this?
Well, I don't know, but then there's other things too, like gas prices, and there's also.
And how did Biden cause those? Wow, good start to the stream, everyone. Great start. Great. Perfect. I've never seen better. Let's get to the next person. Holy shit. Let's get it going, chat. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
47.
And are you voting for Trump?
Absolutely.
Why so?
Well, because the last guy was inarticulate that our economy was a lot better when under Trump, but continued on until now, where inflation, which most people like you don't understand or are able to articulate why inflation is, which is when you print money, when you've cut jobs and forced people out of work and devalued.
So everything that happened under Trump's administration, because there was a greater increase in M2, right, under Trump's administration, right? There were lockdowns under Trump's administration. So if you're blaming it because it happens under their administration, well, that sounds like Trump is responsible.
Nobody was cut from jobs nobody was cut from jobs like Biden did. Where
We have some of the lowest unemployment in the past 50 years.
Because 70% of the jobs are recovery jobs. I mean, are we going to be that uneducated to understand that those are recovery jobs? That the net jobs have actually been less? Are you really going to?
What do you mean by net jobs have been less?
The net jobs that Biden supposedly have created, it's only less because
what are the net jobs that you're talking about? And I'm actually not claiming that. Hold up, Lord, hold up. I'm not claiming that Biden has caused all of the jobs that have happened under his administration. That would be a correlation causation fallacy. I'd point to particular types of policies that would influence that, right? Like whether it be the infrastructure bill, the Chips and Science Act.
Okay, let's talk about the infrastructure bill. What do you know about BEAD and RDOF? Do you know what those are? Do you know what BEAD and RDOF is? That came through the infrastructure bill that you famously like to tout, but you have zero idea of any of the policies underneath the infrastructure bill. Tell me what BEAD and RDOF is.
Why would that be relevant to whether or not I know plenty of things in the infrastructure bill?
It's very irrelevant because you love to tout the title of infrastructure bill. Well, let me.
Yeah, because I have plenty of things I can point to in the infrastructure bill that I see as good.
Because you like to repeat.
Wait, what is this?
Tabs.
Tell me what it is. If it's so relevant.
Tabs. It is the build out of fiber infrastructure because of COVID.
Yeah, you're just talking about the high speed broadband.
Just the high speed broadband.
Why do I have to know the name of the broadband that's being expanded?
Because you
I just know that, like, I think expanding broadband is effective.
About resources, And you understand, here's how it correlates, because you love to tout the infrastructure job with the build out of the broadband. Well, guess what? It didn't happen. You know what else didn't happen?
Yeah, wait. Just
You know
because
what
it hasn't
you know
happened
what
yet
else
doesn't mean
happened?
it's not going to happen.
But-
There's a rollout of policy. You understand that, right?
Well, do you understand how it gets how that those revenues get let go?
What do
Do
you
you
mean? How those
understand-
like how we send money to like states, or we give grants, or depending
Yeah,
on
do you
which
under-
policy we're referencing?
Do you understand that the promise of the government funding broadband build out never happened because of the policies and the red tape that the Biden administration has caused?
Which
This has
red
been
tape
done
did the Biden administration cause that would have restricted this from being able to be used?
by the absolute ridiculous ability to build out the fiber under the
No, that's not a
extreme-
regulatory burden
Yes,
that
it is.
the
Yeah,
Biden
well,
administration imposed.
Dude,
that would
this
have
is the
limited
industry
them from
I'm
being
in.
able
You
to
have
apply this.
no idea what you're talking about.
You have you're
Let's-
not you're
let-
just
let-
saying I have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're not
You
giving
don't.
me like a
You
response.
don't. I did give you a response. I did give you a response. The
No.
the telco companies cannot build out because of the regulations that the administration has set in place from the time it takes to build it out
Which regulations?
to the BEAD funding.
No, I'm
this is a
asking what the
circuit- this
regulation
a
is.
circular-
That doesn't sound
I
like a
gave you-
regulation
I
to
gave
me.
you the regulations that.
Wait,
the
funding
speed
isn't a
in which-
regulation. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I didn't say funding is a regulation. I said
What
the
is it?
speed
What
in which-
regulation?
I've said it 4 times now because you keep talking over it.
Sorry,
so
my
let's
bad.
move on because you keep.
No, I just want to know what the
interrupting.
regulation is.
Let's keep moving on because you keep.
What's the
deflecting.
regulation that restricted
Let's
this?
talk about the electric charger.
What
That's a
regulation?
wonderful- That's a one.
Yeah, so I'm just asking what regulation restricted this? Can we just get that in the chat, everyone? Everyone just spam. What regulation restricted this?
So yeah, you mute because you're pivoting. So let's.
Wait,
talk
you were the
about-
one
you
pivoting,
mute.
and I'm trying to keep you on
mute
track, and
because
you're
you
like,
keep
you're pivoting.
I've already
This
I've already
projection is
extended.
crazy.
Exactly, because now look, you're turning red because you're embarrassed. You got called out.
No,
and you
I
got
think it's
dunked on.
hilarious.
You
I'm
absolutely
laughing
got
at you.
dunked on. Let's move on to the.
No, can you
electric
answer what
charger.
regulation?
Let's
What
move on to
regulation
electric
restricted them from
charger.
doing this?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about electric charger, do you?
We
don't-
can talk about that, but I don't want you to pivot. You said that I was the one pivoting. Now I'm asking you what regulation restricted this. Appreciate the Kai. Thank you for the subscription.
Keep muting me because you're getting dunked on. Let's talk about the
No
electric
dunk. You're just
charger.
pivoting.
Let's
You're
talk about
pivoting.
the electric chargers.
You can't be dunking if you're pivoting.
$7
What are you talking
billion
about?
Set aside for 500,000 electric chargers. How many have been
Can
built?
you answer the
under
question?
Biden? How many?
You're
have
just
been
gonna say,
built?
"Oh my God, there's been 7,"
How
but
many
there's
have
still
been
there's
built?
still a
How many
it's
have
called
been
the.
built? How many
I already-
electric
I
charger
just said
stations
it.
been built? How
I
many?
just said it, but you still haven't given me the
How many-
regulation.
How many electric chargers?
There's
have
been
built?
7 so far, but the
Exactly, out of
no,
500,000.
listen, yeah, which is going to happen by 2030. That's
Dude,
still the commitment
you
that they're going to
have no
fulfill.
clue
It takes
what you're
time to build up the
talking about.
infrastructure,
You
the
have
grid,
absolutely-
things
you're
necessary to
getting
being able to
dumped on.
build out those EV chargers in the
Absolutely.
first place.
This is the problem when you get paid. You have just repeating
Well,
platitudes.
I'm not
You
getting
have
paid.
no
Wait, how am I getting
idea.
paid?
You
How
have
am I getting
no
paid?
idea what you're talking about.
How am I getting
Let's
paid?
talk about taxes. You love.
I
to
just
talk about
referenced-
how
you are not
taxes- you
answering
love
any of my
to- You love
questions.
how to talk about tax.
Lord, I'd love to have a question here, but not a question, a conversation here, but you're not giving me a regulation, right, that would have restricted this. You're simply not engaging with any conversation here.
Bro, you're getting dunked on because you are absolutely.
Are you,
don't
like,
have
drunk?
No idea what you're talking about.
Are you drunk?
Oh, now you're making claims because you're pivoting because you're getting dunked on.
How is that?
all
How
of
is
your
that
shit,
pivoting?
that's
You
it.
just sound like a
You've
bit
made
out
up
of it.
All your stuff.
Appreciate the
I'm
subscription,
sounding
Riley.
like
Thank you.
I'm sounding like, hey, thank you for the tips. Thank you for the cause.
He's
All right.
definitely off a few. He's definitely off a few, dude.
Let's talk about
no
taxes
sober
now.
individual would
Let's
act this
talk
way.
about taxes. Since the
Who the fuck? Who do you think you are, Lord? Right, I'm actually serious. Who do you think you are? I can actually just mute you
I'm
until you engage.
I'm absolutely
Like you're
dunking
actually
on you.
some belligerent
I'm
old man that came on my
absolutely
live
dunking on you.
that instead of
And you're
engaging in
embarrassed.
conversation,
You're
right, you have to
embarrassed.
try to steamroll
You are
and not engage with
absolutely
anything.
Embarrassed. You're embarrassed. Let's talk about taxes. How you love to talk about how taxes didn't help the middle class.
How many branches of government are there?
How many people are?
How many
taxes
how many branches of government are there, Lord? How many branches of government? I just want to answer to that question.
Oh, here we go. Pivoting. Now you don't want to talk about policies now?
I will.
What, you
I
don't
will
wanna
talk about those, but
taxes?
I'm just
You
asking
don't want
you.
to talk about taxes now?
You want to answer
Hey,
the
you don't
question?
wanna
How
talk
many?
about
How
taxes?
many?
Hey,
How
you
many?
wanna
How many
avoid-
branches
look,
of
you're
government,
avoiding.
Lord?
Why
Lord,
you
how many
talking- why
branches
you
of
talking
government?
about- why aren't you
Pull out your
talking about
Googler.
policy anymore?
How many branches of
Why do you
government
wanna
in the
talk
United
about
States?
taxes? You love to talk about taxes. You love to talk to these 18-year-olds, and you love the cadence in which you speak. You talk real fast because these are memorized skits that you run. Well, let's talk about taxes. Look at that smile because you are embarrassed and you're sweating now. Let's talk about taxes. What was Trump's tax plan? How did it work? Tell me, how did it work? Quiet, crickets. You don't know how it works. Hey, how much
waiting
does
for you
a
to finish.
1%? How much taxes does a 1% pay? How much taxes does a 1% pay of all the taxes? You have no clue, do you? No.
It's anywhere between like 50 to 90%, right? So they pay an overwhelming majority of the taxes.
It's 40%.
But when wealth,
it's 40%. How much does the
okay,
how
well,
much does the top
okay,
10% pay?
when wealth,
How much does the
when
top
wealth
10%
is,
pay? How much
Wait,
does the
hold
top
up,
10% earners pay?
that would be the 50 to 90%
50%.
number.
And okay, and how much does 50% of the citizens pay?
The bottom 50% or top 50%?
The 50% of the citizens pay zero taxes.
Where'd
to
you
less
get this
than
number from?
5%.
Appreciate the money gun. Where'd you get that
From
number
the
from?
IRS.
Wait,
from the
where on the
IRS.
IRS did you find that?
Google
Like all these
it.
numbers. Wait, you're the one who makes the
Google
claim.
it.
I'm just asking you where on the IRS.
I'm telling you, Google it. It's on the IRS website. It's not difficult. You live by Google. You love checking resources.
Wait, you're the one who made
You
the
love
claim though, so I'm
checking
just asking you
resources. So let's
to
go back
provide
to the
it.
taxes.
Right?
So
Wait,
what did
where
the
on the
taxes
where
do?
on the IRS
So
can I
what
find
did
this?
what did the taxes do? What did the Trump tax cuts do? Do you know what the effect of the tax plan did?
Yeah.
No,
So like
no.
if I talk about the
was it?
overall effect of the tax policy,
What does it do? What was it?
Yeah.
What did it do?
I'd love to explain. Can you be quiet? Yeah,
What-
so
what
the
did it
overall
do?
effect of the tax policy led to a decrease in after-tax income for the lowest
Wrong.
quintile and for the middle
Wrong.
class, while it
That's
increased
absolutely
after-tax
wrong.
income for the
That-
top 1%,
that's
top
a-
20%,
that's a
and the highest
memorized
quintile.
skit.
And that would be
Right.
through the context of the overall policy,
That's a
through
memorized
2027. Can I please finish?
It's a memorized skit.
I'd let you finish. So I'd love
It's a
you to let me
memorized
finish.
skit. It's
I'm just
incorrect
giving you something that I
information.
give to other
That's why
people.
you keep getting
If it was so
reported.
memorized, then you'd
That's why
have
you
an
keep getting
argument against
reported.
it.
That's why you keep getting reported because you keep spewing lies.
Everyone
These
gets
are
banned on
made up
TikTok.
lies.
This isn't a lie.
These are-
Which
these
part
are-
was a lie?
These are complete made up lies.
Which part was
That's
a
not
lie?
that's not what the intent of the tax. What his taxes were.
Well, that's what we know based upon the Tax Policy Center and the Joint Committee on
What
Taxation,
was the
based upon
intent of the
distributional
tax?
analyses, because they both
That-
came to similar results.
Wrong.
No,
You're
that's not wrong.
absolutely
You can
wrong.
literally find this, right? I just told you, Tax Policy Center and the Joint Committee on Taxation, or you can find this on the Brookings
You're
Brookings
completely
article
wrong
that
and
links
made
you to
this
both of
stuff
them.
up. You
I'm not making up
completely
anything.
wrong and made this up. You guys got dunked on. You guys literally make this up as you go along, bro. And you're squirming because it's embarrassing that you got.
Yo,
called
Sheila,
out.
thank you for the $30
You
on
got
Cash
called
Out.
out.
Thank you so much, Sheila. I really appreciate it.
so
Thank you. Thank you. W Sheila in the
That
chat.
is
W Sheila.
hilarious.
Thank you.
get called out and now you're getting
Kai, thank you for the
embarrassed.
$10. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kai. I appreciate the $10.
Absolute crickets.
Crickets for what? Which question did I not answer?
None of them. That's it. You just pivoted.
Name one.
You
Name
tried
one
to
I didn't
pivot.
answer.
You tried to pivot all of them, dude.
So I'm not
this
pivoting
act-
if you
this
completely
act,
cut me
bro.
off. Don't let me completely finish
Well,
talking.
It's very similar. Oh,
I didn't even
oh,
get
it's
through
very
the
similar.
after-tax income
It's
part,
very
right? Let alone
similar to
talking
what
about
you
how
do.
the
It's
how the
very
tax
similar what
brackets
you
have
do to
changed,
the-
what
to the
deductions are different,
18-year-olds.
how the child
Isn't
tax
it very
credit's
similar
different.
to what you do to the 18-year-olds? How you like and you don't like to, oh, here's a good one. Tell me about Biden showering with his daughter. Let's hear
So
that
the
script.
diary,
Let's hear
the
that
diary,
script.
the contents on the diary that you're referencing is not verified.
It
the
is
book
verified.
itself, the
It is
diary, there
it
is
is
an Ashley
verified.
Biden diary, but the claims
is
of what are
verified.
specifically on the pages are
It
not
ad-
verified.
ad-
You
it is
claiming it's verified
You
is
can
not
go
true.
look for it.
No, it's not.
Okay, you're going to get reported.
Maya, thank you for the
again
cash out.
another
Thank you so
lie.
much.
You're
You
gonna
want
get
you want
reported for
give me a
another lie.
source? Lord, give me a
Yes.
source. Because
Look
she
at-
came out.
look
She
at
came out.
Newsweek. Look at
Yeah,
Newsweek. Look-
I'll check Newsweek in a second, but she came out specifically and said that there were gross misinterpretations of what she said, right? And that there were specifically false accusations lobbed at people she cares about. That's what she said, okay? So tell me what on this fucking random Newsweek article. Tell me the title. I'd love to read it up.
Random that she confirmed it to the judge. She confirmed it to the
Amber,
judge.
thank you for the $5. Angela, thank you for the $10 as well.
The young lady who got sentenced to jail for
What's the title? What's the title?
The young lady who got sentenced.
Jason, thank you for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Then she confirmed it.
Can you wait? Where did she confirm it? Give me the title so I can confirm this.
Bro.
Kai, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much.
Ashley absolutely confirmed it to the judge that her personal thoughts.
No, tell me where. Tell me where.
Look it up. I just told you where.
No, she did not confirm that. That is bullshit. I told you what she said.
Thank you for the $2.
I told you what she said.
Hey.
I told you what she said specifically. It sounds like you're really mad. Laura, thank you for the $6.66. Christina, thank you so much for the $5. You're just gonna get more people to get you to get cut off. It's actually hilarious. But she did not confirm that at all. I'd love for you to give me one single article that indicates that she said that. One, just please give me one.
And you keep muting me because you don't want to hear the truth. This is what happens when people like you.
Luke, thank you for the $5. People are saying to look at your following. Let's check what your following is. It's
absolutely embarrassing. That's why you keep muting, because you're like, holy shit, I need to mute this guy to catch my breath to figure out how I'm going to squirm or pivot out of this.
No,
Bro,
it's just you're just like talking like you're just barking like a dog, dude. You're just barking like a dog.
Now keep pivoting. Now start with a personal name calling, because now you're getting embarrassed.
No, you were I'm just telling you what you were doing.
Hey, bro,
I'm literally just telling you what you're doing. You were barking like a dog, and
how long
I was
been gay? Hey, how long have you been gay, bro?
Oh, I like how you're so mad that you want to be homophobic, right? You want to be homophobic? No, let's check his following list, everyone. Daryl, thank you for the $30. Thank you so much. I appreciate it on Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Daryl. Thank you. Joby, thank you so much for the $6.66. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. People are saying that. Do you have a wife, Lord, by the way? I have a question. Do you have a wife?
Do you have a gay lover?
Do you have a wife?
Do you have a gay lover?
You said you're straight. By the way, you have to say GAY. You can't say that. It's TikTok TOS. So if you say it again, I'll just kick you from the live.
Oh,
it is
does that
TikTok
hurt your
TOS.
Feelings? Why are you homophobic?
Yeah, why are you homophobic?
Why
Kai, thank you for the $10 from the DNC. Thank you so much, Kai. I appreciate it.
Do you understand? Do you even understand? Let's talk about the word homophobic. Do you understand who's afraid of homosexuals?
Yeah. Phobic in this context doesn't necessarily mean afraid, right? It doesn't necessarily mean afraid. We're just talking about like prejudice against GAY people.
What's the definition of phobic?
Right.
Oh, so you want to
we're not using it in that context. We're using it in the context of homophobic. Right, so there's a different tense of the tense or usage of the term.
I'm gonna change the definition.
So you just don't understand linguistics? Well, actually, definitions of words are just predicated based upon how we use them. And you would know if you've studied linguistics at all that the way that a native speaker uses the term, the definition that they use, is a justified definition. Language is subjective, right? You just have to clarify what you mean by the term versus what they mean by the term. And we might typically have common agreements of how we use terms, and we might use terms in a typical sense, or we might look at the dictionary for how terms are used. But these are all just different subjective usages, and the dictionary is just describing what we typically use in society. John Paul, thank you for the $20 on Cash App. Thank you so much, John Paul.
The mute because you're pivoting, because you're getting destroyed all over the place.
No, you're just like a drunk, belligerent old man.
Now you want to pivot from the Biden showering with his daughter
to look at your following list. Wait, do you have a wife? Answer the question.
How disgusting is that?
Do you have a wife,
bro?
Do you have a wife?
No,
those are unverified. And do you have a wife?
With his daughter, bro.
That's unverified. Do you have a wife?
Is that?
Do you have a wife?
How horrific is that?
Is it okay? So is your wife okay with the young girls that you follow on your following list,
bro?
How is your wife okay with the young girls that you follow?
Is it that you like? Is that because you like
the young girls that you follow? Is your wife okay with that one in your following list? Have you looked at it? Do you know it's public? Did you know that? Did you know that your following list is public? Nikki, thank you for the $35 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you so much. And are you okay with Trump saying that he would date his daughter if it wasn't his daughter?
That you're showering with his daughter.
Oh, how about which that's something that's unverified. How about Trump saying that he would date his daughter if it wasn't his daughter, saying that he has sex in common with his daughter, right? When she says real estate and golf, when he's okay with specifically people around him calling his daughter a piece of ass, right? Those Those are okay things to do around your daughter or to
you
your
keep saying
daughter.
it's not verified. That doesn't mean it's going to go away.
But you're going to
The more you
hyperfixate
keep
on an
saying it,
unverified
the
claim
more
in a
you keep
diary
saying
that
it's
she
not
specifically came out and said
verified,
that there were
it's not
false
gonna go away.
accusations lobbed at people she cares
But you
about.
keep saying it's not
Clearly,
verified, it's not gonna go away.
you didn't listen to what she said because she clearly referenced that people like you, based upon your interpretations, they just got hate speeched. Based upon your interpretations, how you view it, how you come up on lives and you say these particular things about it, have ruined her life, right? Because of these types of things. And you've lobbed false accusations at people she cares about. That's what she specifically said. I didn't kick him. He got taken down from hate speech by TikTok. Let's go to the next person. If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App in the bio. Everyone tap that screen that's running up to 150,000 likes. Share the live. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
25. Just turned 25 last week. What's up?
For sure. Are you going to be voting for Trump?
Hell no.
Base Gage. Good job. Let's go. W. Let's go. We love it. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, y'all. Tap that screen, share the live. You can also check out the video that I just posted, everyone. I just got a new camera, so I'll finally have that for videos. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Oh. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yeah, are you going to be voting for Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
Why so?
Yeah.
I believe that the country was in a better state 5 years ago. I just have a question for you.
So what did Joe Biden do that made it worse?
No. What did Joe Biden do to make it worse? I think it's just been the fact that he hasn't really done a whole lot.
Okay, so the infrastructure bill that was bipartisan that he influenced to get passed, the CHIPS Act, Chips and Science Act, the PACT Act, the $35 cap on insulin that was in the Inflation Reduction Act.
Okay,
right?
I'm just talking
that
about
historic legislation wasn't enough. That wasn't doing anything.
I'm just talking about the big three issues. I just have a question for you. Obviously, the big three are immigration.
Can you turn your TV off in the back?
Yep, absolutely. Hold on one second.
Inflation? What did he do to cause inflation? That would be like gas prices.
I'm just asking, between the two candidates that are obviously going to be either Trump or Biden, if you go through to all three of the issues, immigration, the
Yeah, but what do you, I mean,
asylum code.
Do you realize they're putting like undocumented immigrants before Americans? Like they're giving. I'm not saying
who's doing that.
bad.
Who's doing that? Are you talking Joe Biden?
Or
Donald Trump? Or Donald Trump? Are you talking about Donald Trump?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk, man. Like Joe Biden's been president.
I've given you
for
plenty
4
of time to
years.
talk.
I mean, this border bill, I thought it was garbage, and I just think this country's in serious trouble.
What would Trump do better?
I think that Donald Trump, would make. I think they should make it easier for undocumented immigrants to come to this country. But one of my biggest things, I'm going to go off topic for a minute. I believe in police reform. I think we need police reform. We need to tackle the big issues like Michael Bloomberg said, that we tackle the big issues first, then we tackle the small ones later. And that's who I love, Michael Bloomberg.
And Michael Bloomberg was running in the Democratic Party.
Well, I like Michael Bloomberg.
His
I just
policy
don't
is
like
more similar to Joe Biden.
No, I disagree with that.
Like actually is.
No, I disagree.
Dude, wait, is Michael Bloomberg voting for Donald Trump? Who did Michael Bloomberg endorse?
You do no. There's a big difference between Michael Bloomberg and Joe Biden.
Who did Michael Bloomberg endorse?
That I follow his policies, man.
Just answer the question. Who did he endorse?
He's in the Democratic Party, but they're all different.
You like Michael
I know you
Bloomberg?
think that you're winning.
Who
but
did Michael
I'm just
Bloomberg
telling you.
endorse?
I don't know, man.
I think it's pretty obvious. He ran. He left. Okay. You said I was running away from you. I don't know who you are. How old are you?
Yes, so
How old are you?
first off, I hear 18,
What's your birth year?
2006,
What month?
March.
Okay. Yeah, so you're voting Trump?
Yes, I hear you always saying like you ask people what policy benefited the middle class. And actually, if you look it up on thehill.com, it says that the IRS proved that it benefited middle class workers. So,
No, because we're not. That's not talking about the overall effect of the tax policy. It's still in effect.
what do you mean?
It's
It
still in
literally
effect.
proved it. Okay.
Yeah, so overall, it decreases after-tax income with the overall effect of the bill for the lowest quintile and for the middle class while increasing for the top 1%. That's throughout the whole effect of the tax policy, not just a portion of it.
Well, thehill.com says otherwise.
No, not for the overall effect of the tax policy.
What do you mean not the overall effect? Why would it say that if it's not the overall effect?
Because the overall effect hasn't happened yet. They're just telling you into a portion.
When we only have like how much longer?
Well, we have a few years left, so I'm just telling you what the overall effect is. So you can look at that just from the distribution analysis from the Tax Policy Center and the Joint Committee on Taxation. Right? They both indicate, right, what the overall effect of the tax policy is given that the Tax Cut and Jobs Act would be implemented.
Okay, well, also, since whatever I say isn't gonna do anything,
No, I mean,
why-
you could provide a good argument.
I literally just did. I gave you a source and everything.
You quite literally didn't read the source. I told you what the source was saying because someone else has brought this up before.
Okay, so about like the border and everything. It's like completely open.
No, it's not. You want it?
Yes,
you
it is.
you actually think that?
Yes.
What policy did
Why
Biden
is
pass
everyone
that
calling
made
me
the
a-
border open? What policy did Biden pass that made the border open?
I don't know. He just opened it.
Okay, are you serious? You literally have MAGA in your name. Bro, please.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean what's wrong with it? It's just like you're Delulu. Do you think the election was stolen in 2020?
No, of course not.
Okay,
I
well,
think
so then
that
Trump,
Biden-
so then Trump's been lying about it for the past few years and undermining our American democracy.
Well, I'm against him for that. But
Okay,
at the
so
same
you
time,
do you not care about democracy?
I care about the country.
Okay, and that is our democracy is pretty pivotal to that, right?
Yeah, pretty much, and it was a lot
Okay,
better.
so
under
then it can't be undermined, right?
it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, right, it shouldn't be. So why would you vote for a president that not only is undermining our American democracy, but also was, a proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster, proven felon?
I don't really. When I look at a president, I don't look at their character much. I look at how they treat the country, like what they do
Okay.
for it, not their character.
Okay, so what Biden policy negatively impacted the country?
I think that he just makes us look really weak. Like we look dumb because like
That's a
every
personality
time-
characteristic. That's hilarious. Don't we look dumb to have Donald Trump in office? Right? He's
No,
like
I
not
think we
respected at
actually,
all
like,
worldwide.
spoke
Our
up
allies
and
hate
all
him.
I mean, he kept peace with Korea, Russia.
Korea?
Yeah. I mean, like whenever.
Who's the leader of Korea?
Isn't it? I don't know his name. It's like Kim Jong Un or something. I don't know.
Of Korea? I didn't know
But-
Korea existed.
Oh, Korea doesn't exist?
What is it? Like, think about Dakota. Like, would you say Dakota exists?
Yeah.
Really? Dakota exists where?
North Dakota?
But so where's Dakota though? That's not Dakota.
I don't know what you're like actually asking me.
Didn't know Korea was unified.
Okay. What does that have to do with it? Why are you talking about Korea but not Russia whenever I brought up Russia too?
You think Korea is unified?
No, I don't.
So then why'd you
Why
say
are you
Korea
talking about
existed?
Korea whenever I brought up Russia too?
You brought up Korea.
Why are you avoiding that?
Well,
Why are you
because you
avoiding
didn't
that?
acknowledge that it wasn't unified, but
Okay, well now I acknowledge it.
okay. How many branches of government are there?
3.
And what are they?
Judicial, executive, legislative.
Based. Okay, good. Okay, I was just making sure. Because you learned about the Korean War, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then why would you say Korea exists? The whole point of... What happened with the Korean War?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So, okay. Well, I don't know why you were bringing that up. What was your point? Wait, do you think women should have the right to be able to get an abortion?
That's actually like one of the things like I strongly disagree on him for.
Oh, okay. So he is putting Supreme Court justice in office with the explicit reason of overturning Roe v. Wade, which restricted tens of millions of women's rights to get access to an abortion.
I heard about that a long time ago, but I'm not like completely informed about that. Like,
Yeah, and
I
there's
knew
no
it was
federal
about the
protection for
abortions.
great victims now, and now there's Republicans
Really?
trying to ban contraception. Yeah.
not even for people that got raped.
Nope.
I thought it was
no, there's
just
no
for, like-
no federal protection, right?
I thought
It's
it was
all up
just
to the
for, like-
states. It's all up to the states.
I thought it was just for elective.
No, there's no federal protections. It's all states. Some states don't allow great victims to get access to abortions.
Seriously?
Yeah. Roe versus Wade
Okay,
protected
that's
that
actually
federally.
crazy. Yeah, I'm actually really against that. I think I kind of changed my mind actually because that's insane.
Yeah, not only
Yeah.
that, but then also Trump's literally been held legally responsible by a jury for sexual abuse. Right?
Yeah, I heard about
Trump
that.
said that he would date his daughter if it wasn't his daughter. Something he has in common with his daughter is sex, when she said real estate and golf. Right? He also said grab women by the vagina. I don't even have to ask.
Yeah, some of the stuff he says is really odd. I had no idea that it wasn't just for elective.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I think I changed my mind.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, everyone. Let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello?
Well, a little late. I'm sorry. All right, let's get this next person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
38.
Yeah, are you going to be voting for Trump?
No.
Nice. Nice. I do believe we changed a vote. Let's go. One down for the day. Another one to go. All right, let's go on to the next person. Everyone, only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump.
Yo,
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Yeah, are you voting for Trump?
Yep, I am.
Why?
Because he was a really good president. He made the economy better. Inflation wasn't as bad. The gas.
What did he
prices
do
were
to
good.
make the economy better?
He made some improvements. Getting rid of a lot of government.
What policy did he influence to get passed that benefit the middle class?
Can
you
all
just
the
name one?
checks and stuff.
What checks?
The checks for the people that couldn't afford stuff and stuff like that.
Oh, you're talking about the stimulus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that was also passed under Biden's administration. Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Did
but
you know
Biden
that?
was handed out just to whoever.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that it was bad? The stimulus was bad? Zid, thank you for the $1.11 because that happened under Trump.
That didn't happen under Trump.
I thought you just said that's what he did.
Yeah, but he wasn't handing it out
You just-
to whoever.
What?
Trump was not
Was
handing
it? Weren't you just arguing that that was a good thing?
Not to whoever.
Wait, what do you mean
To the
whoever?
people that needed the money. Needed.
Yeah. Wait. So again, Trump didn't just send it to people who needed it. You know that, right?
He did though.
He didn't.
Biden will kill us.
Tell me why you
Wait.
like
Also,
Biden.
by the way, what are you listening to?
I'm on the phone. Why?
Oh, you're on the phone.
Yeah, why?
Why are you on the phone talking to me? Should we tell them that you're just not listening to them at all?
I'm listening.
To them while you're talking to me?
I'm listening to you.
But you're not listening to them.
We're all gonna listen as a group, you know?
Does she hear me?
Yeah, why?
Oh, does she want to talk to me too?
Libby, you want to talk to him?
Is he a Biden supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk to him.
Don't curse though.
Yeah, appreciate
TikTok
the
Live.
cap. Thank you so much. So then I have a question. Can you name one policy that Donald Trump influenced to get passed that benefit the middle class?
The wall.
What?
The wall.
No, ask her. I'm asking her.
All right, Libby.
What'd he say?
Can you name one Trump policy that he influenced to get passed that benefit the middle class?
Gas prices?
Gas prices is not a policy. How old is this person?
She's 18.
However old you are?
She's 18.
She does
Okay,
not
but
sound
listen.
18.
Yeah, she's 18.
Listen.
What? Wait, let me ask her. What was your birth year?
Listen.
What was your birth year?
1999.
Oh my god, you're so weird, bro. That guy is gross as fuck. I can't believe it. Oh my god. All right, y'all, let's go on to the next person.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22.
Yeah, are you going to be voting for Trump?
Yes, but
Why so?
I kind of have like, I don't know. Lately, like I just wanted to hop in here and say, like, lately, all the stupid shit that he's done is just like kind of made me not want to vote for him. But at the same time, I feel like
So some random stupid shit that he's doing now is worse than the proven sexual abuse, the
Right.
undermining of our American democracy. That wasn't enough. The 34 felonies, that wasn't enough.
Oh, well, no, don't get
The
me
saying
wrong.
that you dated 10-year-old girl in 10 years was not enough. The walking into changing rooms of girls in Miss Teen USA because he quote unquote owns the place, bragging about it on Sirius XM wasn't enough. Saying he'll grab women by the vagina or he doesn't even have to ask, that wasn't enough.
I mean, no, bro, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. Like, low key though, what I'm saying is like I was a big Trump supporter before, right? Like real big. But like lately, it's just like all this stupid shit that he's done. I mean, over the past like I don't know what 5 years now, 4 years, however long it's been. It's like, you know, we need somebody that's actually for the people, no matter what side you're on, because no matter who you look at it, Trump and Biden are both corrupt. And for the rest of our lives, everybody that gets into office.
How is Joe Biden corrupt?
Oh, they're all corrupt. It's fucking.
How is Joe Biden corrupt?
They're all corrupt.
How is Joe Biden corrupt?
Bro, how is he not?
Can you give me an argument for how he is corrupt? That's not how we, base things. I could say you're corrupt. You're an RNC plant.
Right.
How are you not? How are you not?
Okay, but can you tell me how he's not corrupt though?
Can you tell me how you're not corrupt?
I can't tell you that because I might be.
Oh, okay. So then, what the fuck is your point here? You're some corrupt RNC plant, right? That is trying to change my mind when I'm completely right already.
No, I'm not trying to change your mind. I just wanted to get on here and just say the
I'm
hell
just
with it.
messing. Like, do you understand my point there? You have to
No,
actually
yeah,
give me a
yeah.
reason.
No,
How is he
I get
corrupt?
you.
You're just like assuming.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I can't give you a fucking reason.
Okay.
But no, I mean,
Do you
what
think
I'm
that's
saying,
good enough reason to vote? No, there's no
No,
reason.
well,
okay,
honestly,
wait. So are
okay.
you still gonna act this way? Yeah.
No, look. Hear me out. This is my thing. I'm Republican, but the thing is, I don't think I'm gonna be voting for Trump this year, though.
Can you vote for Biden?
I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm gonna vote at all. But here's the thing.
Why don't you vote
Hear
for
me-
Biden?
Parker, hear me out. I am Republican, and I'm not gonna vote this year. But I'm not gonna get on social media and act like a fucking narcissist, actual 100% hillbilly conservative, and put my point out there only because I didn't vote. If I don't vote, I'm not gonna bash either side on social media.
Why
which
don't you
makes it
actively
worse.
try to dismantle Donald Trump's ability to completely destroy the Republican Party's image? Do you want to lose your Republican Party?
I mean, if that's what the fuck can make the economy better, then sure.
How is the economy better under Donald Trump?
I didn't say that.
That's what you were kind of referencing. But again, so why do you want to dismantle the image of the Republican Party by voting for Donald Trump or not voting against him?
Wait, could you repeat that? Sorry.
Why do you want to damage the image of the Republican Party by not voting against Joe Biden? Or I mean Donald Trump, sorry.
Because I don't like Joe Biden. That's why.
Yeah, I understand that. You don't like Donald Trump too, but which one's worse?
I mean, well, at this point, either way, it's picked the lesser of
Which one is worse?
It's like if you well, I'd say at this point Donald Trump.
Okay, if Donald Trump's worse, then obviously you should vote for Joe Biden.
No, that's not necessarily true because I don't.
No, that is. Like, think about it this way. Would you rather eat 2 plates of shit or 1 plate of shit?
Or I can go with option C.
No. There's no option C. It's just one or the other. Would you rather eat 1 plate of shit or 2 plates of
But
shit?
you can't say that because it's America and you get to choose.
No, I'm not. You get no choice in this. Would you rather eat 2 plates of shit or 1 plate of shit?
I mean, like I said, there's an option C.
There is no option C. I'm telling you that in this scenario, there is no option C.
Bro, okay, I'll tell you what. Since I'm a big body, I'll eat 2 plates of shit.
Dude. Do you realize how stupid of a position that is?
I know, dude. I'm just.
You would rather eat 2 plates of shit than 1 plate of shit?
Yeah, because like I said, you know why not?
We need to get Harry to add this to the dumbest quotes of 2024. I would rather eat 2 plates of shit than 1. Oh my god, I'm gonna make my own list. Holy fuck, dude. That is the dumbest quote I have ever heard.
Hey, but hear me out, bro.
That was
hear me out.
Hold on, I would rather eat 2 plates of shit than 1. We're putting that in quotes. We're giving it Chandler Jones 2024, dude. Great quote.
Dude, I appreciate that. But low-key, though, it's like 11:24 where I'm at. I don't know what time it is. And I just...
Yeah,
honestly,
11:24 is going to make you fuck up that hard.
No, listen. I honestly just joined because I've heard everybody else sound stupid. I'm not voting no matter what happens this year. I don't care. I just wanted to join because I've never been in your live. But I always watch you and like the live, though.
All right, appreciate you. Have a good day. Okay. You should vote for Biden. But damn, dude, 2 plates of shit is wild, bro. That's so wild. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What's up? I'm 32.
Are you voting for Trump?
Hell yeah.
Why so?
Because Joe Biden's a shit face.
Can you name one policy that he's influenced to get passed that you disagree with?
We're low key. Just look at him. I mean, he low key ain't look like he even qualified.
Wait, how old did you say you are?
White House. I'm fucking 32, bro.
What's your birth year?
How
was your day?
Dude, please save me. Don't worry, he's got MAGA math. So MAGA math. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, this actually works. 30.
Are you voting Trump?
I already voted Trump before, bro.
Are you voting him
last
in
election?
2024?
He didn't get hit. Yeah.
Why so?
Why am I voting Trump? I'm pro guns. I like guns. I love guns.
So how do you feel about the fact that he passed a bump stock ban, which is one of the harshest restrictions on guns in the modern era?
That's terrible. But Trump's
Okay.
a smart guy. He's a businessman. Knows what he's doing.
Clearly sold out the gun people there.
Trump actually does like Mexicans, bro. What are you talking about? Trump is trying to get rid of immigrants, not Mexicans. All immigrants, not only
By the way,
Mexicans.
I'm just gonna let you know. I appreciate the dancing glove, thank you, or the dancing hat. Thank you so hearts. Thank you so much. He said when referencing people who are coming across the border that they're grapists, they're criminals, and only some he assumes are good people.
All right, so let me tell you, man. I used to work at a lot of warehouses when I was younger, and a lot of the immigrants were rapists. They used to tell me back home they were dating
Undocumented
12-year-olds.
immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than natural-born U.S. citizens. They're less
I'm
likely to
speaking
commit
from
violent crime,
experience, bro.
property crime, and drug crime, which anecdotal experience doesn't actually justify the overall trends. Again, they're less likely to commit drug crime, property crime, and violent crime by multiple times. Multiple times less likely.
That's because it's less of them. There's more white people. So of
No, I'm
course, white
talking in
people
terms of
commit
rate.
more.
I'm talking in terms of rate. I'm not talking nominally. I'm saying in terms of rate.
Hey, you smarter than me then, bro. Because I didn't know that.
Yeah, what's one Biden policy that you disagree with?
I just don't like Joe Biden in general.
Do you know why? What do you not like him for?
I feel like America got worse when he got into office. Gas got higher. Everything got more
What
expensive.
did he do to make gas higher or prices more expensive?
Man, you know that, not me.
You don't know that. And again, as it relates to prices, gas prices, that's not him. That's going to be determined outside of him.
Yeah, I know that. He's just a puppet. He's just a face. I know
No,
that.
it's going to be determined by supply and demand. That's how economics functions. Did you know that?
I did not. But I do know we're going to war because of Biden.
What war are we going to?
World War III. Donald Trump kept the peace.
How are we going to World War III right now?
Vladimir Putin just had a meeting with Kim Jong-un.
Oh my God, how are we going
America
to World
is
War
supporting
III?
Ukraine.
How
North
is that
Korea
going to
supporting
World
Russia.
War III?
You're not awake, bro.
North Korea and Russia, do you realize what are they going to do?
Oh, I'm full American, bro. Trust me. I feel like we'll dominate, but
Okay.
it's still terrible. You see what's going on. They just shook hands, bro. They
We're
just
not
made
going to
They
World
just
War
had an
III
agreement
right now.
that if they get attacked, they're gonna protect each other. They just made that agreement.
Okay, the U.S. isn't going to attack them.
No, they're not. But another country will, and the U.S. will back them up, and that's how World War III starts. U.S. is funding Ukraine with weapons.
country?
The same way
What
North
country
Korea
is
is
going to do
funding
it that the
Russia
U.S.
with
is going to
weapons.
back? What country?
Ukraine.
That the U.S. is going to back? Ukraine's already being invaded by Russia right now.
Yeah, and USA is funding them, and that's why Russia is mad at USA right now.
Okay, that's been happening for like a decade, bro. After they annexed Crimea.
Yeah, but it's finally getting real now.
Getting real? What do you mean by getting real?
You see Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong Un shake hands. When have you seen that?
Yeah, so again, I don't think that means World War III is starting. I think that's just fear propaganda that the news is spreading and that people are spreading to get clicks. Okay.
I agree. It wouldn't happen now.
You're believing
it's more
it.
so in the near future, around 2 to 3 years.
Okay, how do you know it's gonna be in 2 or 3 years? That's just some random like weird assertion. Yeah,
You'll
and Jesus is coming back too.
God is good all the time.
Yeah, so real. Yeah, would Jesus vote for Trump?
Don't disrespect Jesus Christ. God is good all the time.
Me asking who Jesus would vote for is not disrespectful. What?
Yes, that is. God is above all.
So he wouldn't vote?
No, he
Christian
doesn't
Hannah,
need
thank
to.
you.
God is above
So
all.
then why would you vote?
Because I'm an American and I have the right.
Wait, but you want to be like just like Jesus, right?
I don't want to be like Jesus. Jesus is Lord.
As an
and Savior.
American, you have the right to fornication, right? So why don't you do that?
You want me to fornicate you? I don't go that way.
No, dude, I'm obviously not referencing that, bro. You're fucking weird.
Don't offer me that then.
I didn't offer you that, dude. You're so like so
Why would you bring up
ridiculous, bro.
fornication?
I was just giving an example of something you consider wrong, bro.
To the comments, yes, I am Mexican.
I was giving an example of something you consider wrong under your worldview.
Not if you're married.
What is fornication?
What is bro? I don't want to fornicate you, bro.
What is
I have a girl.
fornication? You're actually probably one of the dumbest guests I've ever had in my life.
And you sound retarded as well, so.
Of course you have to use a slur, dude.
Sure.
Dude, it's actually unbelievable. It's actually fucking crazy. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
Are you voting Trump?
Absolutely.
Why?
Man, I just think he's the best option. What do you mean?
And why is he the best option?
I mean, are you happy with what's been going on?
What? With what?
Man, I just think that the president that we have running our country is okay with adjusting the Department of Justice.
How did Joe Biden do that?
For example, there are illegal immigrants committing crimes in New York, and we just set a tracking device on them for like 21 days.
What did Joe Biden do?
What do you mean?
What did Joe Biden do that you disagree with?
Just about everything, brother.
Name one thing.
Giving Ukraine the green light
For what?
to use our weapons to bomb Russia.
You mean to engage in self-defense with a country that's invading them and slaughtering Ukrainians?
That's not self-defense because Russia's not attacking us.
It's self-defense for Ukraine, Noah, and we signed an agreement with them called the Budapest Memorandum. So, Noah, I have a question. If someone started invading the United States, raping U.S. citizens, killing U.S. citizens who are innocent, would you, say that we should fight against them?
See what you did there? You just went back on what you said about illegals because I assume you support illegal immigrants.
Did you hear my question?
Yeah, I heard you loud and clear, and it works both ways. If you're going to support Ukraine when Russia's invading them, then why do you support Mexicans coming over?
That's not an
and raping
invasion
and killing
from a
us?
country.
Oh, it's not? Because because
You're
Mexico.
saying that'd be like saying tourism is an invasion. Get a grip on reality, Noah.
No, it's not, dude. Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. Tourism
Mexico
is not.
Hold on. Mexico can't contain their own people. That's why the cartel runs that country, dude. Obviously,
The cartel has power because the U.S. literally through its foreign policy propped up institutions like that through its terrible policy on drugs, which literally funded the cartels to exist and have a stranglehold over those regions. The U.S. quite literally is to blame for those conditions.
how are we to blame?
Wow, you probably did really well in class.
Yeah, I have a college degree. Do you?
I do. Thank you for the handout. Thank you so much, Gage. Thank you. I'm surprised you do.
Because I have a difference of opinion than you.
No, because I literally just explained it, and you're like, well, how?
You just explained it, but you can't support any facts.
I got 2 flags for harassment and bullying. I don't know how, chat.
See, for whatever reason, you pop up on my For You page all the time, and every time I see you on my For You page, you're not at work. So how do you have a college degree and you do this?
You know, can you define a job for me, please? Just define job.
I mean, do I have to do that?
Yeah, define job. Jared, thank you so much for the $2.69.
I mean, do you work night shift or something, brother? Because I work day shift.
Can you just define? I just want you to just define what a job is.
Yeah, something that helps you pay your bills. But I know Democrats.
Did you know this by that definition is a job? Smart one. Thank you for the handout. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Noah?
You get little roses from Democrats. Is that what you consider a job?
Yeah, this is a job. Yeah. Thank you for the handout. Okay. Thank you so much. So you're not at a job yet. Literally, by your own definition, I literally was at a job. Okay.
You spread false information for a living, dude.
What? Name one false thing I've said.
Bro, almost everything that you say.
Sarah, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much for saying this is a job. Thank you so much. I appreciate the VR goggles as well. Thank you. Thank you for the roses, Gage.
So everything that
Kathy,
you say,
thank you for the $20. Thank you so much, Kathy. I really appreciate it, Kathy. W Kathy in the comment section. Thank you.
cringe.
Erica,
Everything
thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No,
This
you know
is
what's
so
cringe?
cringe.
Thank you for the paper crane. You can't name me one thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but you're in
Luba with the $66.66. Thank you, Luba. W Luba in the chat right now. Holy fucking shit. Teresa, thank you for the $15 on Venmo. Philip, thank you for the $10 on Cash App. W Philip. Terrell, thank you for the $1. Let's go.
Hell no.
W Luba and W Teresa in the W for them. W for them.
Hell no.
Anaya, thank you
Alright,
for the
so-
$2. Thank you so much. Julie, I appreciate the hat and mustache.
All right, so what I was trying to say is you constantly say things on here and it's not supported by facts because you don't have anything to back it up. So
Name
if you
one
went
thing
to
I said that was
college-
false.
So if you went to college,
John, thank you for the
know-
$10 on PayPal. Thank you. Thank you for the money gun. Thank you.
So if you went to college, you would know at the end of a paper you need to state your resources, right?
Yeah, I do that. Joanne,
So
thank you for the
so
$10.
would know
Thank you
that's
so much.
important, right?
You haven't given me one resource for what you said.
I don't have to. I'm just telling you right now that you say things constantly.
Liz, thank you for the $20 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Now, what was false that I said? I'm asking you, what was false? You have to give reason in school. You should know that. Liz, thank you for the $20. Julie, thank you for the superpower. Thank you.
Okay, so why do you hate Trump? Let's start there.
You're not answering the question. What's one false thing I've said?
I mean, do I have to state something specific?
You just said at school you have to
I've been
provide
talking-
sources
I've
and
been-
reason, right?
I've been
Lance, thank you for the
talking
$10. Steven, thank you for the $5 from the DNC. Thank you so much.
I've been talking this whole time, and then you haven't said anything to me.
I'll give you things, but I just asked you a question and you don't want to answer it. But
Because I've been speaking this whole time. I just joined in.
But you still haven't answered the question.
What's one thing that you said that's false? Well, how about let's have a discussion, Parker, and then I can ask you to back it up.
Wait, but you said that I come up here and spread false information, but you can't name one thing that I said that was false? Sarah, thank you for the $5.
Let's have a discussion. I've been talking this
Jose,
whole
thank you
time.
for the $1. Thank you so much. You gonna answer the question? What's the one false thing that I've said?
Dude, I've literally been talking this whole time. You've been insulting me.
What is the
and
one
then
false
I-
thing?
And then I insult you back. And then this
What's
is
the
your
one
reaction.
false thing?
You haven't said anything, Parker. I just told you.
So I haven't said anything that's false. So why'd you? So you said something that was false when you said that I said something that was false. When I've never said something that's false that you've been able to identify. Him, thank you for the $3.40. Thank you.
Yeah. So what you said about how the Mexico's going to shit is the United States' fault. How can you support that?
Maya, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. And
How
Julie,
can you
thank
support
for the
that?
SU. So I think that cartels, right, have their power in these regions because they've been propped up due to drugs being illegal, right, in the United States and through U.S. foreign policy. Like they got other countries to also do the exact same type of drug policy,
So
which
drugs
gets
should be illegal.
Wait, hold up. Which gets drugs to go underground, right? The same way that through the context of prohibition, right, we saw alcohol go underground. You're right, and that creates violence. That creates, right, a demand again for like different types of agencies to support that demand. Appreciate the sunglasses. Thank you.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. So basically, you support lawlessness.
No, what I just said is that those cartels were incentivized to exist through U.S. foreign policy. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't, because the United States, we follow our own laws because we live in the United States. How would our laws affect another country, brother?
U.S. foreign policy was for the other countries around the world to adopt the drug war.
Dude, that I'm really having a hard time understanding that.
It's literally not rocket science. Tara, thank you for the $5. Thank you, Tara.
It's not rocket science, because what the problem is they've made money by crossing drugs into our country for years through the border. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, that's quite literally exactly what I was referencing. Yeah, that's the foreign policy exactly that I just showed that gave them their power in the first place. So U.S. foreign policy through the war on drugs and through domestic policy, war on drugs,
But that's
quite
because
literally
the
created these
cartel
conditions.
runs Mexico. They don't have a government that has laws. They don't have the police department that can help enforce those laws. And there's no real justice
They
system.
do have police. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, they don't?
They do.
Oh, they do?
Uh-huh.
Okay, how come they're all getting shot and lined up against the firewall? Firing
That's not
squad?
happening everywhere.
That's okay.
That's a lie. But like obviously
That's not a lie.
Yeah, it is.
So how come America doesn't have cartels that run shit over to Mexico constantly and make money? How come we don't have any gangs that do cross-border stuff?
The US does have gangs.
Yeah, but not to the scale of crossing into Mexico on a massive level.
What do you mean?
I mean,
that's
how
just
come-
because the demand is here in the US. Right? That's why places would cross over here to sell it here. Are you okay, Noah?
I'm having a hard time understanding what you're saying.
I don't know what's confusing. What's so confusing?
So if we play, so are you for wars?
No.
Okay, so if the United States is constantly trying to solve other countries' problems, then that's going to get us into wars. Would you agree or disagree?
Say that again?
I said if the United States is constantly trying to solve other countries' problems, that is going to keep us in wars for many years to come. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
So then why do you support an $800 billion military budget a year that's, the whole
Because
basis
if
of that
we-
is
if
like
we
having
get
military
attacked-
bases around the world.
Because
So
if we get personally attacked, which the last time that happened,
that's not for us getting personally attacked. That's not domestic. That's international. That's for geopolitical interest.
Yes, I'm
Corey, thank you for the
speaking- hold on.
$10. Thank you so much.
If we get attacked like we did in 1941, Pearl Harbor, I'm not counting 9/11 because that was a terrorist group. It wasn't from a country themselves necessarily. Okay, if we get attacked, then we can defend ourselves that way. But we will continue to stay in wars if we want to help other countries' problems.
I
Would you
don't
agree
know what
with
you're
this?
trying to say though. Sure. But
I'm
like
saying-
we already signed an agreement with
It's-
the Budapest Memorandum with
it's
Ukraine.
self-explanatory. I'm speaking clear and concise English, dude. Why should we help other countries when no other countries want to help us?
If someone attacks NATO, should we defend them?
Well, we don't have any choice now because we want to help solve other countries' problems.
No, answer the question. If like Russia invaded
Yeah, because we basically
a
signed
country
the
in
last
Europe
time
and NATO,
contract.
would you defend them?
Unless you want to get out of a contract of a NATO agreement, then we don't really have.
Okay, so same thing with the Budapest Memorandum, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, well, you just didn't realize that.
But it just hasn't just been Ukraine, Parker.
Okay, well then what else are you referencing?
Do you think we should have been involved in Vietnam? Do you think that's helped solve anything?
No.
Okay, well, I don't either. So that's just another example.
Okay, I don't know what your point is.
I'm saying the United States constantly wants to focus on other countries other than the people living inside of it.
Give me a scenario. Okay, well, sure. In some circumstances, I would agree with that. But like with you saying Ukraine, that's not a good point. Claire, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
It is a good point, dude. Because
No, it's not. We have the Budapest Memorandum.
Hold
How
on.
many more times do I have to say it? Do you know what that is?
Hold on. When was the last time you went to any major city and felt safe and the people in there that weren't struggling and homeless? And you're telling me that we can't help feed these people, but we can send
When's the last time I went to a major city? I live in Los Angeles and I feel safe all the time.
Okay, well, you can say that, but people that come from the southern states that feel more safe and aren't around that nasty liberal-ridden cities, we feel my definition of safe is a lot more safer than you. I can promise you that, because everybody's moving away from LA, everybody's moving away from these cities because they don't feel safe and the cost of living is expensive, and that is because of liberal mindset, like people with yourselves that want to solve and help everybody, but you don't want to help.
Yeah, because everyone's moving to the rural areas where Republicans own places. Yeah, that's definitely what's
That is a
happening
fact.
here.
That is an actual fact. Have you looked at how much
Can you give me a
Texas has
source?
grown?
Give me a
Yes.
source that they're moving to the non-cities, because they're probably removing to Democrat cities in Texas.
That is a fact. That's not just
Yeah, they're
something that's
moving to
kinda-
the Democrat cities in Texas.
I mean, yeah, because Democrats,
Yeah. So what Republican city are they going to?
there's not Republican cities. Is what I'm trying to
Oh,
tell you.
wait. Can you give me any source indicating that people are going to rural areas?
Yeah,
Because I grew up
can.
in Iowa, and the rural areas in Iowa, people are leaving them. They're going to the cities. You're
They ain't
literally
going to that-
deluded
they-
if you
they ain't
believe that
going to
people are
LA.
moving to the rural
They're
areas.
not,
Get a
they're
grip,
not
dude.
going to California. That's the biggest one.
People
that's the
do go
biggest
to
problem of
California all
They're
the
not
time.
going to New York. They're not going to California. They're not going to New York.
They do go
No.
to New York and California. Those are some of the biggest states in the
Okay,
U.S.
but listen. A lot of Californians are going to Texas, although there's our major cities.
Okay, and a lot of Texans are going to California.
Yeah, you could say that, and it still is a high number, but it's not. It's not high numbers compared to the ones leaving California.
Give me a
'Cause
source. Give me a
Texas is
source.
still- dude. Okay. I mean, do I need to look it up and drop the link in here? Because I mean,
No, you just tell me the title.
people can't afford to live in California. Just look at California.
I'm not saying
Look at
California
Texas.
isn't expensive, but what I am saying is that, again, compared to plenty Republican states, Democrat states are doing significantly better.
So New York's doing good right now.
Better than a bunch of Republican states.
Okay, what's a Republican state that's not doing good?
Mississippi.
Why isn't Mississippi? Why isn't Mississippi doing good, bro? I don't hear shit about Mississippi. So
Per
tell us.
capita GDP. Wages.
Oh, we're talking about wages.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because folks can't afford gas. Folks can't take their family out to dinner no more. I wonder why.
Education as well. Like, there's a few
Oh.
things that I'm referencing there.
Oh, so that's because we're sending $60 billion overseas instead of helping your own.
You understand that Democratic states like New York and like California literally fund the Republican states? The Republican states take more from the federal government than they give to it. And states like California and New York, they pay for that bill.
Okay, well, they should be getting people off the sidewalk so people can actually walk on it and not sleep on it. How about let's focus on that first?
Yeah, so wait, say that one more time.
How about we focus on getting people from sleeping on sidewalks and start helping these people?
I obviously think that we should help people, and states, places in
Okay.
California have started to do that, whereas I haven't seen Republican places
No,
do that.
No, you
like in
like
California, they have policies to help people.
You like helping people that don't live in this country.
I think there should be no one that's homeless, and I think that everywhere is not doing enough. But LA is definitely doing more, and Democrat-owned places are definitely doing more than Republicans.
Yeah, and I did too. And you know what, Parker? There's going to be nasty shit in other countries constantly. This is never going to stop. If we continue to help other countries out and help try to be the big old peacemaker from everybody, it's just never going to work because other countries think of us like we got to get our nose into everything. Okay. How about let's focus on America, put America first. And that's what I believe Trump is doing. This is the whole reason why I'm telling you that I'm
Stephanie,
for
thank you for
Trump.
the $2. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I don't think that Trump does like unify the country. I don't think Trump does anything for law and order. If you want there to be law and order, then why are you voting in a convicted felon, proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster?
Because he went to court in New York. I mean, that's
And
like,
are you?
that's like,
And
that's
his
like
and his
sending me-
lawyers are literally the ones who picked the people on the jury.
Lawyers pick people in the jury. Since when
Yeah,
was that ever a thing? So that sounds
Jury
that sounds a
selection?
lot like
No,
New York.
no. This is the first. Noah figured out that jury selection exists today. You were today years old when you figured out that jury selection existed.
Jury selection is randomly selected from something that you get in the mail.
No. So again, the people are randomly selected, but the jurors, right, are going to be selected by the lawyers. The lawyers will sit down and be like, oh, who's biased, who's not biased, and the people who they think are biased that they don't want on the jury, they'd be like, oh, don't want this person.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, if you live in New York, there's a good chance you are a liberal, okay? This has never been a case before.
You're assuming
to where-
everyone votes. You're also not taking into account that even if there was one person they could have held up the court, it was a unanimous decision with
Okay.
all of these.
Okay, but listen. If you knew somebody going into a court and you were selected for jury, and you already know somebody's beliefs and what they stand for, that is right winged, and you consider yourself very far left, and there's another
Not
guy.
every single person is far left. You understand that, right?
Okay,
You
but
understand there were
listen.
people who got their news from True Social.
Okay, hold on.
Right, there
Hold on.
was actually literally 7 men, 2 women.
I don't know where you're going with this, but all I'm trying to say is if
Men
you
are more likely to be Republican as well.
Okay, but all I'm trying to say is if I was on trial for something and all the only information that you had on me, say that you didn't even know what I was being charged with, you just knew that I was a Republican. There's a good chance, Parker, going into this trial that you're gonna not like me. Okay, you're gonna.
Charlene,
probably-
they give you the $5.
You're gonna
Yeah,
wanna
so there
you're gonna
would so
wanna say I'm
do you think that there's going to be one cult Trump like member that's going to hold up the jury? Because only one would have made it a hung jury.
First of all, cult is so crazy for you to say.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
That's so crazy for you to say.
Yeah,
But we're getting off topic.
cult like Trump supporters, plenty of them exist. I literally went to a Trump rally in person. Absolutely cult like members.
Okay, well you can
It's not
just
that crazy.
So we
It's
can
what-
just
it's
say
reality.
anything- We can just say anything we want now.
It's
I
not
can
saying
say
anything you want.
I can say so and so religion is a cult, and okay, but at the end of the day,
Probably
that's
is a
my
cult.
opinion. That's my opinion. Okay, so
Yeah, Christianity is a cult, for example.
Christianity is a cult.
Yeah, it's just a big cult.
So that's
Yeah, the only difference between Christianity and a cult is the size. It's a big cult.
that's kind of offending, but
Okay. Well, sorry that the facts are offensive to you.
I'll let it slide because it's not a cult.
Okay.
because Jesus is king.
It's a big cult. Got you.
It's not. It's really
Yeah,
not.
it is. What's a cult?
What is a cult?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never heard the word cult used in anything good. First of all, kind of like how
can you tell me what a cult is, Joshua? Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much.
kind of how you're using it.
Yeah, I'm asking what a cult is. Do you know?
Yeah, cult to me is like almost like a secret society that bands together and is like their own private religious group is what it means to me. That's not going to be the Webster Dictionary version, but yeah, they
Say it one more
worship
time.
an idol. They worship an idol or a person or thing, and they all band together and they're all in agreement of one another.
Well, not all of them in agreement. Obviously, you think that in cults there's some disagreement, right? Well, the typical way I define it is like a relatively small group of people that have religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange, right?
You just said what
when
I
it says
said,
relatively
the robot
small,
version.
the only difference between Christianity and between a cult here is the size.
Yeah, I just said a group of people band together. I mean, we can go
And that's
Webster
applicable to
Dictionary
Christianity.
to what I said.
Woo! It's applicable to Christianity.
So the reason why I think Jesus is real is because out of
I don't
all
want to talk
the,
about religion right now. You can come on my live when I talk about
you
religion.
brought up cult. You brought up the word cult. Let me just say this, and
Yeah,
I
well,
won't
you
talk
can
about-
like push back on that if you want me to give you like a contradiction in Christianity. I can't. Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much. Or I can like talk about that, but that's not relevant to the topic.
Okay, well, let me just say this, and I'll leave it at this. Okay, the reason why I believe in Christianity and for it to be real, not because I was raised that way, but out of all the hundreds and hundreds of religions, Christianity is constantly mocked from people like you. Tell me how come other religions aren't mocked and made fun of?
Islamophobia.
You're doing that
You think
because
Islamophobia doesn't exist?
the devil is real, and then
You think Islamophobia doesn't exist?
Devil is real, and he's speaking through you, partner.
Does Islamophobia not exist? The devil's real and he's speaking through me. Maybe you're just delusional. Thanos is speaking through you.
See, that's offensive.
It's so offensive that I critiqued your worldview. It's called a reductio ad absurdum. If you just believe in things based on whatever you want, and you say some mystical magical individual just like influenced my behavior there, well, I can tell you a mystical magical individual from fucking MCU just influenced your behavior.
You run this page by making fun of other people and talking down on you. I'm trying to talk to you like an adult, and you just insulted me. For what reason?
Where was the insult?
Dude, I don't have to hit the replay button and just say what you said every time that I ask you a question.
What insult?
I think it's pretty obvious. But back to politics. Since you said,
my God, Trump quite literally every single person that he debates against, he gives them a name to insult them with. Sleepy Joe. And you're still gonna vote for him.
So we're gonna act like
I didn't even give you something. You can't even name it, and you're gonna be like, oh.
We're gonna act like Trump is the only person that uses insults. Hello, like it goes both ways, dude. You can't even. That's so.
Oh my God! What you didn't realize is that you were like, oh my God, you insulted me. I can't name the insult, but it's so bad. Yet I'm voting for someone that is okay with insults. Oh my! Oh my!
I'm just trying to have a debate with you. I haven't said anything negative about you.
Can you give me a policy that Donald Trump influenced to get passed that you like?
Can I give
policy?
Yeah. Border control.
Not a policy. Wow.
Give me a policy that Biden passed that you like, other than shutting down the Nord Stream pipeline and making gas prices go up.
They didn't shut down the Nord Stream pipeline.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He didn't shut it down. He blew it up.
You have no evidence of that. 1, 2, the infrastructure bill,
because the
$35 cap on insulin, the Inflation Reduction Act, the Chips and Science Act.
The Chips and Science Act. Yeah, that sounds like what we need to focus on.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Chips and Science Act. Tell me how meaningful that is.
Yeah, it's great. We're going to become 20% of global production of chips. Like, computer chips?
So you probably believe in climate change, don't you?
And so do 97% of climate scientists. You probably don't because you believe in fake conspiracy theories created by the fossil fuel industry that keeps them in profit.
That talk shit about climate. And
you believe in the fake conspiracy theories created by the fossil fuel industry. Nice job.
Dude, if you actually believe that we affect the climate, you are fucking delusional. So explain to me how the Ice Age happened. Can you do that?
Over what period of time? Over what period of time? Over what period of time was there a change in degrees?
Every single one.
It took tens of thousands of years for there to be a minute change in degree. We've gone and changed by a vast amount, right? And we're likely to change up to upwards of 2.7, 2.9, 3 degrees Celsius since the Industrial Revolution, right? In like 150 years, 200 years. Like, you're delusional.
I'm delusional.
Yeah.
Okay.
You disagree with 97% of climate scientists.
Change the weather. We have the ability.
You deny fact. You deny facts.
We are all gods, apparently.
No, you just deny facts.
Well, can you make it rain for me tomorrow?
You understand?
Do me a favor. Drive your guests. You and all your liberal supporters, I want you to fly as many planes possible and change the weather for me in October. Can you do that? Can you all start a little movement and fly jets around and rev up your little engines and create as much fumes as you want?
I shouldn't let you vote.
I want it to be sunny.
You are a critique to democracy. Did you know that?
I want it to be sunny in December. Can y'all do that? Please, do me a little favor.
You are the literal critique to democracy.
I want to be able to swim in December in Kentucky.
There are actually ways in which governments around the world have tried to cause raining. And it can cause mass amounts of flooding and raining in specific areas called cloud seeding. Did you know that there are particular ways in which they literally fucking can do that, but you're so dense to fucking look that up or have any type of understanding of anything that's happening around the world?
Make fake clouds.
Oh my God. You understand that there are plenty of places around the world that they can create conditions in which allows for that to happen. That's one thing. Two, what you also don't understand is that greenhouse effect, do you agree with the greenhouse effect, is applicable on a worldwide scale. So do you believe in the greenhouse effect?
Hell no.
You don't believe in the greenhouse effect. Well, you can literally prove the greenhouse effect.
You can. Well,
Okay, they do this in fucking 7th grade. They prove the greenhouse effect. You're actually an embarrassment to your entire ancestral lineage.
The greenhouse effect. So if
You're an embarrassment, Noah,
okay.
to your entire ancestral lineage.
Aww.
You don't believe in something that's scientifically
Aw.
verifiable that
Dude,
you did in
you're-
7th grade.
You're
This is
hurting
like denying
you're hurting my
gravity.
feelings, dude.
You deny basic scientific fact. It's feelings over facts for you.
Feelings over facts. Says the guy that's making hateful comments constantly.
What hateful comment? You can't even fucking mention one. What are the 3 branches of government?
Dude, here we go. You think that your opinion matters so much for me to like repeat it back to you, like it goes through one ear and out the other.
What thing did you say that went in one ear and out the other?
Everything that you said, every single comment you said to me, you act like that your opinion matters on this app. For me to
You're
write,
telling me you didn't listen, yet you come in my live, you waited in the guest box, you literally said you watch my live and see me on your For You page all the time. Apparently you fucking care.
I don't ask for you to pop up on my For You page, actually.
Yet it does, because it's called the For You page for a fucking reason, Noah.
Okay, so explain to me how the greenhouse affects like things like the ice age and tornadoes and hurricanes and all this shit.
There wasn't as much CO2 in the atmosphere. And those conditions for changing temperatures took tens of thousands of years to occur. If you look at the geological record.
Tens and thousands of years.
Yeah.
Okay. Who told you that?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Modern climate science.
Modern climate science. Well, you know what's funny to me about science is all of these science professionals are all liberal that ride Al Gore's cock.
No one even talks about Al Gore. Also, if you're talking about like liberal, maybe it's because that's factual, and they're not all liberal, by the way. But yeah, it's
Yes, they
predominantly
are.
liberal. It's predominantly
Have you been-
liberal because that's in accordance with facts. You just deny facts. So
Have you
smart
been to-
people are liberal. Oh my god, you just made yourself look even fucking dumber, and I didn't even understand that was possible.
Have you been to a university before? Clearly not.
Yes, thank you for the handout. Thank you. I graduated with my economics degree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what
So, you know,
what have you done, Noah?
So you know there's liberal professors on every major university.
Yeah. So I literally most of my professors were supply side economics professors.
And in which you intentionally went to that school so you could hear what you like to hear.
I didn't know I was going to take economics. I went to this
Okay.
school because my sister went to it prior.
But you agree that all professors are liberal.
No. My professors were not all liberal.
Like one or two.
Basically every single one of my professors.
Yeah, that's cap, brother. I don't believe that at all. In what state? What state was this?
California.
Hell no. Dude, you were talking out of your ass.
I'm not. That's just literally the reality. I majored in economics. Noah, you probably don't even know what market equilibrium is.
Say it again.
What's market equilibrium?
Markey, I don't know. How's that?
Yeah,
relevant?
and we should trust Noah with what economic policy we get. Yeah, he doesn't know what market equilibrium is, and we should trust
I didn't
this
go
guy.
to school for economic.
You don't
I went
have
to
to.
school to make money, not get little.
You don't have to. It's you don't have
life.
to. It's actually pretty wild. Do you know what supply and demand are?
Yes, I know what supply and demand is.
What is the intersection of supply and demand?
What do you mean? The intersection of supply and demand.
What is the intersection of supply and demand?
Market.
Huh?
The market. What people are buying. What's needed. What's wanted. I know what fucking supply and demand is.
What is the intersection of supply and demand?
Are you talking about a fucking Venn diagram, bro? They teach you Venn diagrams? Are you asking me what goes in the middle of the circle? All I need to know is what supply and demand is. I can tell you that. I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, the market and business fluctuates supply and demand. I'm not a fucking
How many
idiot.
branches of
I don't
government
know
are there?
You're quizzing me on something that you went to 4 years.
Noah. How many branches? Noah, how many branches of government are there? Ow, my head hurts. Oh,
I learned this in 5th grade. You learned supply and demand in college.
how
Get
many?
the fuck out of here.
How many?
What?
I told you already with the answer I gave you before. It was market equilibrium. I literally told you what it was, and then I asked you what it was after. I literally gave you the answer.
There's
Okay.
4 branches.
Second of all, you said there's four branches.
branches.
What are the 4 branches of government? 4
Judicial,
branches. Okay.
legislative, executive,
What's the 4th?
There's 3. My bad.
Oh, okay. So there's not 4. Okay, all right. You got it right. I'll give it to you.
No, that's on me.
Noah.
But yeah, okay, so what are we talking about?
Yeah. Would you vote for
Other than
someone?
liberal education.
Would you vote for someone that's been held legally responsible for sexual abuse?
Legally responsible? I don't think Trump was ever charged with that.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily saying
He's
he
been
was.
accused.
Would you vote for someone that's been held legally responsible for sexual abuse?
If he was found guilty of it and it wasn't a political court.
Yeah, if he was held. No, would you vote for someone that's been held legally responsible for sexual abuse?
Legally responsible implying what? Is legally
That they were like held
responsible
liable. They had to pay millions of dollars in damages for sexual abuse that a jury determined that they committed.
So he found guilty of sexual abuse.
Yeah. Like would you vote for them? Like in a civil court, would you vote for them?
If it wasn't a political race or a political court, then no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, not a political court. So you wouldn't vote for him?
Hold
Yeah.
on,
So
hold on.
did you know that Trump has been held legally responsible for sexual abuse in a non-political court by 9 jurors?
So do you know how many professional athletes, as soon as they make millions and millions of dollars, and I mean as soon as they get drafted,
They don't have
all of a
26
sudden,
sexual misconduct allegations with
all
literally
these-
them
all
held
these-
being legally responsible. And if they were, I would say put them in prison.
Okay. Well, I just find it funny how as soon as athletes get paid millions of dollars and are fucking rich, they just get accused of sexual harassment.
Or maybe
And
you hear
sexual
about it
abuse.
because it's in the public. So dense.
No, it's a trend.
Yes, people in the NFL can also be abusers. Did you know that?
Yeah, I'm not implying that. I'm just saying it is a very large number.
No, it's not.
I can say that you fucking sexually abused somebody I know. I mean, talk's just talk.
Yeah,
but
if there's an actual person that would come out and say that, I would love to see it. That there is a literal person that claims
Guess
this.
what? I'm sure Trump thought
Because
the
that
same
doesn't happen.
thing. I'm sure Trump
Super
thought the same
unlikely.
thing.
It is extraordinarily unlikely.
Okay, well, I'm sure Trump
And
thought
also
the
like
same
there's
thing.
also evidence. Did you know that?
I'm sure Trump thought. What's the evidence? Please.
So you didn't look at the court case.
So you can't tell me what the evidence is.
Yeah, I can.
What's the evidence?
So
What's
so
the
there was a
evidence?
dress with unidentified male DNA, which Trump could have given up his DNA, and he could have exonerated himself if it wasn't his DNA.
Hold up.
Second of all, there were multiple people that she.
Unidentified DNA. Unidentified DNA, and then you say out of all the fucking DNAs it possibly could have been, Trump is the one. What?
I think it's likely that based upon other indicating factors.
Bro, what? Trump probably has his DNA on everything that he fucking touches.
Why didn't he give up his
Just
DNA?
like you.
Why didn't he give up his DNA?
Why didn't he give up his DNA?
Yeah, if he could have exonerated himself, why didn't he give up his DNA? Tasha, thank you for the couch. Thank you so much.
So his DNA could have been on this lady, and him not.
And if it did, it would justify her story.
And okay, what I'm
It
saying
was on a
is,
dress, by the way, a dress.
okay, well, I can give somebody a girl a hug at work that's wearing a dress and not sexually abuse them. And just because I hugged him, my fingerprints are on her dress. That's my DNA on.
He
your
said he
dress.
never met her, even though there's pictures with her. Right? You wouldn't have your DNA like that.
He
And
probably
no.
he probably doesn't recognize her, dude.
That's laughable. They knew each other. They were in the same social circles.
Okay, well, I don't. Okay.
So you just deny reality over and over and over and over and over.
Okay, well, he could have known her. I don't see how that changes anything. But if I was Trump, that's
He
a
claimed
smart.
he didn't.
Trump's lawyer probably told him not to give up his DNA. Do you think lawyers are smarter? You don't think Trump's gonna?
And don't give your DNA up because it will show your guilt.
No.
You know his lawyers are really looking out for him there.
No, it won't show his guilt. It will show exactly what you just said: unidentified DNA. And
If
that
they
is
wait.
That is-
It's
that is-
unidentified because he literally didn't give up his DNA.
yeah, and it could have been, and that sounds pretty fucking smart to me, Parker. Why
Yeah,
would
if you're guilty, because if you're not guilty and you gave up
Like I
your DNA, it would
said,
exonerate you.
Like I said,
No,
his
it would
DNA
exonerate you if it wasn't your DNA.
Like I said, DNA can be found on her dress, and it have nothing to do with sex. How do you not understand that?
So you're not connecting the dots of what I'm referencing?
I know exactly what you're referencing, but his DNA can be on the dress and it not be his fucking cum or something. Like, what do you mean? I'm telling you, your DNA is traceable on everything you touch. His DNA could have been on the dress. His DNA could never have been on the dress. But you know what? I guess we'll never fucking know because he listened to his lawyer that said not to fucking give up the DNA. And he has a good lawyer. And Trump's smart for that. It doesn't matter.
Because it would have shown the guilt.
You are
So-
making accusations that
No,
have
you're not understanding. I'm not just making accusations. I'm looking at what the jury determination was.
Okay. Do you think juries are qualified to make determinations?
Yes, they're more likely than not justified in making a determination that someone's guilty. That's why we're okay with putting people in prison or saying that their determinations are accurate. That's why we say there's fair and free justice system, right? That you deserve, right, to be protected. And again, he got representation and fucking lost.
But this isn't-
So you're gonna sit here and you're gonna defend people that have been proven to have been sexual abusers because you don't want to fucking look at the evidence of the case. We couldn't even get over one thing without you trying to dispute every single little fucking thing that occurred without knowing any of the overall evidence. You
said,
denied it happened before you even knew that there was evidence in one way or the other. You made up your mind before you looked at the evidence because you want to believe
Bro.
an abuser. You want to believe a perpetuator of violence, sexual
See,
violence.
this is how I know you're losing an argument when you raise
I'm not
your voice
losing
and
any
no-
argument. I'm showing how fucking silly you are.
Everybody knows that's a sign of a telltale sign of somebody that doesn't have self-control, 1, 2, maturity, and someone that's losing an argument. Everybody knows
How so? What? What specifically? What I do that lost the
that.
argument?
Everybody knows that. You just lose your shit and flip on someone
I didn't
and make
lose my
insults.
shit.
Yes, you do. That's immature and it's childish of you.
What I do
So
that was
that's
immature or
what I'm saying.
childish. I just
As
showed
I
that you're
was
just being
saying-
ridiculous. Yeah,
As
if
I
you
was
fucking sit up here and you're an apologist to grape, yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a stern tone. I'm sorry
As I
that
was
everyone
saying,
fucking gave you whatever you wanted your entire life, but when you do something fucked up, I'm gonna give you a stern tone. My bad.
Bro, you just said evidence and then you said unidentifiable DNA in the same sentence.
Because he didn't fucking show it. He didn't
'Cause he
show his
didn't
DNA.
fucking show
He didn't give his DNA when he could have exonerated himself. That doesn't show you some type of guilt?
You're going to base that off guilt if he's innocent or guilty?
That's just
of
one thing.
You can't prove. You can't
That's
do
not
that.
to mention the multiple people that she told specifically at that time. The fact that he has a specific past of saying, grab a woman by the vagina, you don't even have to ask. Right?
Dude, that's literally just guys being dudes. People say foul shit like that.
What do you mean,
all-
guys being dudes? Do you do that? Have you said that?
People say foul shit like that all the time.
Noah, have
whether
you
I
said that?
admit it or not. When when I'm with my friends and joking around because we like dark humor, yeah, we say crazy shit like that. Sometimes, yes.
You make fun of you say that you might grape people just for a joke.
I've never once said that. No, but I'm just
Wait,
saying.
but that's what you just said, and it wasn't a joke.
It was a joke, dude. Really? Are you kidding me? You think he
How was
actually
it a
physically
joke?
does that? You think he actually
Yes.
physically grabs pussy lips?
Yes.
You are insane. You are.
Yes, he grabs. He said specifically he
No.
grabs women by the vagina. He doesn't even have to ask. He was describing what he does.
It was a joke.
It was not a
So
joke.
hold on. Let's use the O.J. Simpson trial.
And joking about grape is not funny. It's gross.
Okay,
Even
well,
if it
neither-
was a joke, it still shows how fucking terrible of a person he is.
joking about the Holocaust.
It was not a joke though.
Joking about the Holocaust
It's wrong.
It is wrong, yeah, but people do it all the time.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean it's okay.
Yeah, I never said that.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
saying-
think it's okay to joke about people literally being killed at mass, being exterminated? You think that's funny?
No, I don't. I didn't say that. I just said people say foul
Okay,
shit.
so then what are you defending here?
I'm just saying people say shit that is over the top sometimes when they are joking. That's all I'm saying.
And it's still wrong, right? It's still inappropriate, right?
I mean, it depends on if you're working or not to some people. What do you
What?
mean inappropriate? How old are you? 50? You're using the word inappropriate with me? Bro, like, do you not live a little and make some jokes that are probably a little extreme?
No.
I'm confused.
No, what jokes do you make that are extreme?
So, do you just sit around your friends and tell knock jokes? That's basically what I'm saying.
No, we actually critically think and we talk about like geopolitical issues, we talk about debates, we talk about things that interest us that are complex intellectual things.
Okay, this
What do you
isn't
talk
going-
about fucking literally essay? Like what
Intellectual
and dark
Oh, you
humor?
make-
Like is that you have
you
nothing
make
better to
comments-
do? You don't want to critically think. You don't want to be someone that is constantly critical of everything. You
make
don't want to be
climate change
thinking about
jokes, don't you?
harsh things to think about. You don't want to think about complex issues. Instead, you want to sit there and you want to literally joke about essay.
Let's joke about
Wow, you're a
climate
fucking
change.
productive member. Wow, you're really helping society, dude.
Let's joke about climate change. Okay, but what I was saying is, let's look at the O.J. Simpson trial, for example. His
Yeah, you're
DNA
going to
was
accept
all
that
over
conviction? Or do you accept that conviction?
No, I'm going back to
You don't? Wait, why don't you accept him being held liable?
Because he had DNA evidence all over the place, but it came down to whether the glove fit or not. So I'm
And
comparing
there's
it-
literally a video footage of him wearing the gloves like from like a year or two earlier.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The glove. Final answer to the trial.
So I have
So
a
what I'm
question,
saying
right?
is he-
So you don't accept the
he had
jury?
his
Wait,
DNA.
I have a question. Do you accept the jury's conviction of Hunter Biden?
Absolutely, because there's video proof of him doing shit.
There isn't video, but if you're going to
So how
talk
do you-
about
hold on,
no,
hold
there's
on.
not. There's not. But like, listen. So
I'm talking about drugs.
Hold up.
About videos of drugs.
Hold on.
Meth. And
That's not what he
cocaine.
got convicted of. So
Meth-
you
okay, I
accept
know.
the conviction of Joe Biden, or I mean of Hunter Biden. You accept the conviction of Hunter Biden, but you don't accept the conviction of Donald Trump.
Yes, and I'll explain. Well, Hunter Biden.
Oh yeah,
shouldn't
please
be
explain
tried-
this one to me. Open my eyes, please.
Hunter Biden shouldn't be tried for the things that he are being tried for. So,
So you don't accept the conviction?
can I? I'm trying to answer your question, dude.
Okay, well, but it's not rocket science. Go for it.
Okay, well, if it's not rocket science, how do you explain Hunter Biden having a shit ton of Chinese stock and being heavily involved with the Chinese?
I agree with Hunter Biden's conviction. I don't think you're describing Hunter Biden's conviction, but I agree with his
$20
conviction.
million richer when his dad becomes president, or more.
I don't know, but I agree with his conviction. So like, can you tell me
agree
why
that
you?
the
Can you
little-
tell me?
You agree that's a little fishy.
Can you tell me why you accept? Can you tell me why you accept the
agree.
conviction? Can you tell me why
Answer
you
my
accept?
question, then I'll answer yours.
I
Do you
agree with the
that-
conviction. I agree with the conviction.
No, that's
Now-
not what I'm asking. Do you think it's shady that the president's son got fucking rich?
I don't know what your source would be for that, but if he did, sure, that's definitely
It's
weird.
not hard to find. I'll say that.
Okay, wherever you can find it, love to fucking see it. But I agree with the conviction of Hunter Biden. Now, do you agree with the conviction of Donald Trump? And now, if you don't agree with it, what the fuck is the difference?
The difference between Hunter Biden, one, and President Trump is one was president and one's not.
That's
How
not
about
a
that?
difference in whether or not you accept the conviction. So you accept the conviction because he's a fuck. You don't accept the conviction because he's a president. That's why. So if a president, if Donald Trump pew-pewed someone on Fifth Avenue, would you not accept it because he's president?
So you just compared murder to
Would you accept
to what you think
the sexual
for?
abuse? Yeah.
Are you serious? Are
Yeah,
you
sexual
serious?
abuse, yeah.
You just compared murder to what he's being tried
To sexual abuse? Yeah. Appreciate the ICU. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, I did.
Oh, dude, that is crazy.
How is that
You
crazy?
compared getting
Noah, how the fuck
shot
is that crazy,
and bleeding
Noah?
out on the-
Noah, how the
You
fuck is
compared
that
getting
crazy?
You're comparing getting shot to bleeding out to sexual abuse?
Appreciate the ICU. Thank you so much. Yeah, because sexual abuse is really fucking bad. Did you know that?
Yeah,
I bet
it
you.
is
I
bad.
bet you
It's all
didn't for
bad.
some reason. You're
It's all
fucking
bad.
crazy.
But you know what? You can prove somebody getting shot a lot easier than you can sexual abuse.
Wait. Okay. So again, you can
know
justify
that?
sexual abuse.
Did you
Are you
know
just saying
that?
that? Wait. Do you not
Did you know
accept?
that?
Do you accept any sexual abuse trial?
Do I accept a sexual abuse?
Yeah. Do you
trial?
accept any sexual abuse trial? Oh, you just got flagged. Got to go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. That guy was fucking gross. Let's get to the next person. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
Are you voting Trump?
Yes.
Why?
Okay. The reason is, I know both did. None of the right now who are running for the presidency is not great, but at least Trump is better than Biden. That's what I believe.
How is Trump better than Biden?
So that is exactly what I'm coming. So answer my question, why you said, I know he's guilty. First of all, a person who cannot fix his family problems, how do you think he fix a nation? Let's forget about whatever the rules. He cannot even walk for 10 feet without help.
Is that why Trump has multiple divorces?
No, it's
He can't fix his family problems. You know what I mean?
That's personal, man. That's personal. You don't know. Did you see
That's
his
personal.
bedroom?
That's personal.
No, did you see his bedroom? Why he's having problems?
So is what happens with Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, is that not personal?
What?
In his family, is Joe Biden's family life not personal?
That is exactly what I'm saying. So
Trump can't stay loyal to an entire wife. Actually, one of his ex-wives claimed sexual misconduct. Appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. And yet you're saying that Joe Biden can't maintain familial relationships. Blue Sky, please get a grip on what's called reality.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm not next to I'm not his personal guard or something who just peep around 24/7. I have gone through the media. I just compared, and I just know whatever that 4-year tenure, what he did and what he did, and I see the lot worse what Biden is doing right now. And
Can you name one Biden policy that he influenced in the past that was
the problem
bad?
is how then illegal immigrants come to the
Can
country.
you name one Biden policy that was bad?
What is that? That's exactly what I'm coming at. He took
give me
all
one
the
Biden
schools
policy.
in New York and he let the cops beaten by the illegal immigrants. He don't have any.
That's not
control.
federal policy. Can you give me a policy that he passed that literally you disagree with?
I just told you the illegal immigration, whatever he passed.
That's not a Biden policy.
What is it then? He said, did you see whatever he's going to implement it?
What Biden policy?
What is that?
What policy? He laughed. If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App in the bio, everyone. Let's get on to the next person. Please only send a guest request if you disagree, y'all. Unbelievable. Lauren, thank you for the $15 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Lauren. I really appreciate that, Lauren. W. Lauren. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump, y'all. All right. Let's get the next person, everyone. Please only send a guest request if you do disagree, y'all. W's in the chat. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 53.
Are you going to be voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
Why?
I will be voting for Trump because I don't agree with everything Trump has done, but I disagree more with the things that have happened with Biden. And
So what is one Biden policy that you disagree with?
Well, it's not just with Biden's presidency, it's also back when he was vice president. And actually, he's been in office for forever. But he's done a lot of things when it comes to managing his affairs with other countries, and how he's all of a sudden his family and him have come up with all kinds of money.
What's the Biden policy you disagree with?
There's a lot of things that I disagree with Biden. I'll give you an example. Like the very first day that he took office, he spent his entire working day reversing executive orders that Trump put in place that had to do with building the wall, that had to do with tariffs internationally.
Which Biden policy do you disagree with? Do you disagree with him
It doesn't have to be a policy. That's your famous
But I was
phrase.
asking you for a policy.
That's your famous phrase that you use, and it doesn't
And yet you still don't
necessarily
know a
have to
single
be
policy?
a policy. The executive
So you know what
order-
question I ask and you didn't know the answer? Like this is like a professor asking on the test, I'm going to ask you what 1 + 1 equals. And then on the
Because
test,
if-
you don't know what 1 + 1 equals.
I'm actually giving
He says
you
that
the
every day of
answer.
class, and you show up and you went to class, and then all on the test day, you don't know the answer to 1 + 1.
I'm actually giving you the answer. The answer is that there are policies, but those specific policies I'm not referring to. I'm referring to executive orders, and you know exactly what I'm talking
not
about.
a policy.
Because you're a smart
Which
little
executive
man.
order?
I've investigated you, and you're a smart guy, so you're not going to sit here and play dumb with me. Okay, you know exactly what
executive order?
orders I'm talking about. The ones that
Which
he
one?
spent all day long freaking reversing the first day that he took office. For example,
executive order was that?
Building the wall.
Which
For one.
which executive order
For
and what'd you
one.
investigate?
Okay,
Alaska, thank you for the fireworks. Thank you so much.
Why don't you tell me what executive order it was for building?
Well, 'cause you're the one who made the
that he
claim.
reversed. Who reversed it?
What
Because you
executive
know-
order is
because-
that?
Because I don't know a certain number to an executive order. You're going to try to fight your fight.
Well, what did the executive order do?
No, you're wanting me. Oh, the executive order, the actual executive order reversed immediately for them to stop building the wall. All the contractors that Trump hired were immediately null and void. It was stop right now.
Let's say this is
exactly
true.
what Biden did.
Why do we need a
That's
wall?
exactly what Biden did. Why
do we need a wall?
Because we need to be able to vet people when they're coming in here legally. When there's no wall, when there's no way to
Tommy,
get in,
thank you
then
for the
it's
raid, Tommy.
illegal.
W. Tommy.
Do you know where I live and where I grew up? Let me tell you where I live and I grew up. I live
No,
in
I didn't know that.
southern Arizona, and I live 1
Nice.
mile away from the border. Do you want to talk about the border now? Because I live a mile away
Sure.
from it. All
Okay.
right, ask me a question. What do you want to know about the border?
Yeah, I'll ask you the question. Why do we
What
need
do
a
you want to
wall?
know? I just answered that, but you were too busy talking.
I wasn't talking and you didn't answer that.
You were talking, and now you were too busy talking and you didn't hear what I said.
And what was the reason? Sorry, my bad.
The reason is because I told you that we need to vet people legally when they come over here. When there's no
And-
law,
and we can
there's
do that
no
without a
vetting,
wall.
the people are coming.
Wait, I have a question. Did we ever do that in American history? Did we ever
can
vet people?
you know what? We definitely did, and we definitely slowed
We
them down.
definitely
when
did. Did we have a wall
process.
then?
Do you know what happened after?
When we
do you wanna know
vetted
what-
people coming into the
Hey,
country, did we have a
hey,
wall?
Do you want to hear? Yes, we did. We did have.
We did? When did
somewhat
we
of
have
a
this wall?
It wasn't as good because guess what they did?
When did
They
we have
put
this
a
wall?
They put a ladder on it so that people could. I seen the wall. I've been to the wall. Do you want to know about the wall or not?
Yeah, how much of the wall was built?
There was a lot of places built, but there was also a lot of gaps.
How much? What percent of the wall?
A lot of gaps were.
What percent
not,
of the wall is built?
There was probably about 75 to 80% of the wall that was built.
You want to
but it
bet?
was a shabby-
You want to bet?
It was a shabby. It
You
was
wanna
a
bet?
shabby wall.
How much do you wanna
and
bet?
There were ladders going over it.
How much do you want to
And there
bet?
were ladders
Yeah,
going
so the
over
wall
it.
wasn't effective, but yeah, how
It
much you want to
wasn't
bet? I
effective,
promise you
but
there was not
that's why
75
Trump, dude,
fucking percent.
you
It
are
was
not
less than
listening.
24%.
No, you're not listening. You're not listening.
No,
to
where'd you
someone
get the
who has
75%
actually been
number
there.
from?
I have been
80%?
there. Because you're not.
I don't
listening
care.
to
That's
what
not
I'm saying.
80%.
75 to 80%.
No,
of the
it's not.
wall
Not
was
even close.
there-
Not even close.
Was there at one time, but it
No,
has been
no,
knocked
not at any
down.
time. Not at
Parts
any
have been
time was
knocked
70 to
down.
80% of the wall built.
They went and put a ladder over the wall so that people could
Over a
actually
portion of the wall.
walk over it. There were people
There
that
was,
were
yeah,
going
because the
through-
wall wasn't effective. Good
There
job.
was illegals that were going through washes. It wasn't effective. Why
They
do you
walked
think
right
Trump
through the
was
wall
having
because
it
the wall
redone?
wasn't good.
That's why Trump was having it redone, dude. You're not listening. And
So
you
Trump
never
built it
listen to
incorrectly.
anybody. You
Well,
know-
Trump
no,
Trump is really
didn't
bad at
build-
infrastructure.
Trump didn't build the original wall, you ding dong. He didn't build the original one. I'm talking about the original one. I'm talking about the one that Trump did. He
That's
was
not a
redoing
wall,
it.
D.
He
D,
was
that's not a wall.
redoing it. It is
D.
a wall.
D, it's a fence.
A fence that they had before, a wall, whatever. They
fence
had
is not a
fence
wall.
there. The
A
fence
fence
that
and a
was there
wall are two
before
separate
was
things.
Not good, and that's why it was being redone. You can place
And the
cement
fence isn't
if
even
you want
everywhere. You know
to,
that, right?
But that's all you do. It isn't everywhere. There's a lot of washes and a lot of stuff that the fences didn't go through because at that time it was against policy. There was even places where they didn't want fences going through to protect the
Can I ask
wildlife.
you
There's
question?
a lot of reasons.
Sure. But can I ask you a question?
And
Can you
I've
give-
been to
can you-
Mexico, and I've been.
Yeah,
I
can I ask
lived
you a
on the
question?
border, and you are not going to tell me the effects that illegal
D.
immigration causes
Oh my gosh.
on the illegal immigrants
Can you
themselves.
give me
Do you
one
like to-
source? Can
do
you give me
know, I
one
didn't
source
like
that
to
says
see
that? Can you give me-
illegal immigrants dying in my backyard? Illegal immigrants dying in my backyard.
Can you give me one source that indicates that 75 to 80% of the wall was ever built?
Dude, you are something else. I feel bad for people that come on here and try to explain shit to you because you're so stubborn.
Yeah, because they get
and you're so
embarrassed.
mule-
They get
No,
embarrassed
I'm
every
not.
single time
Oh,
they come
okay,
on because you guys
trust
have
me, I am
fucking
not
nothing to
embarrassed.
explain.
Trust me, I am not embarrassed.
You should
at
feel
all.
bad. You should feel bad
Why?
because they get
Why
embarrassed.
Should I feel bad.
Because
I
they get
feel bad for
embarrassed.
you. No, because you can't even one time admit that there might be something that was fucked up that Biden did, and you know that.
Oh, there are plenty of things I think that are fucked up that
well,
Biden
the
has done.
day that he did all those,
But Donald
executive
Trump does more
orders, he
fucked shit.
screwed up. I agree that Trump has done some fucked up. You know what Trump's big
More fucked
problem
up
is?
shit.
He's a freaking womanizer, and he's been a millionaire all his life, and he doesn't know how to. Be
Not just a womanizer, he's a sexual abuser.
And he didn't know how to be a.
Do you think that Trump sexually abused Eugene Carroll?
He never knew how to be a regular person with regular laws and regular
And do you
rules.
think that Trump sexually abused Eugene Carroll?
Do you know what sucks about Trump's position?
Did Trump
It's-
sexually abuse Eugene Carroll?
He may have. I'm not denying that. Now,
No,
can
the
you
jury
listen-
determined that. So I have
Yeah,
a question:
I know.
if a jury determined that a particular babysitter sexually abused
Those are two questions.
someone, would you
Those
let
are
them
two
take care of
different-
your children?
Those are two different questions. You asked me if I believe that Trump did it. Now, did the jury believe? Yes, they did. Do I believe? It's a possibility. And do you want to know why it could be a possibility? Do you know why?
Sure, let's hear.
The only reason I'm going to say it's a possibility is because I am a woman, and I know that women get really freaking stupid when it comes to millions of dollars of money. And I don't care who gets pissed at this, because you know what? Go to TikTok right now and you can look at my freaking DM box and you can see all these freaking men that are in there. And why are they in there? Because women want sugar daddies and they think they can find a sugar girl.
Are you
to be a
victim
sugar
blaming?
daddy
You're
to.
victim blaming people.
No, so what I'm
you're
saying is
quite
that
literally
when
victim
Trump-
blaming
when
people.
Trump has
By
had
the way, by the way,
all his life,
what
Trump has
conditions?
had
What
millions
conditions?
all his
Listen.
life.
Hey,
All
can you
his
listen?
life
Can you
he's
listen
had
for a second?
No, because you're not listening to me.
I
He's
did. I
had
listened to
millions.
you.
No, not with this. He's had millions all his life, and you don't think that women?
She's had millions. She's
don't
rich.
think-
She's been
Not
rich.
at the time.
Yes,
Not
she
at the
was.
time.
She was rich. She's
Not
been a
like
millionaire.
Trump. Not like Trump.
I'm not saying
They
she's
hung-
rich like Trump,
they
but
hung-
obviously she's not going to get all of Trump's money. She
They
did
hung
not have
around
much
in
of a
the same-
financial influence,
They
or
hung around in the same.
she did not have
circles.
much of a financial incentive to do this. And if it was financial incentive, how come any
All
other
right,
woman
dude,
couldn't do it?
Then why is it that whenever someone goes up for office like Trump, all of a sudden everybody wants to come out of the woodwork? That makes me skeptical. Another thing is that
It's not
freaking
everyone. There's been
lady,
people coming
you
out for
don't
decades.
know. No, she has.
Yes,
not.
there have. Yes, there have.
She
Some of the
wasn't.
evidence was that there were multiple people that have been claimed to have been assaulted by Trump in a similar way that came in
Yeah.
and were particularly people that spoke at the trial.
And I've already told you that there's a probability that it could have happened, but there's also a probability
It's
that
very
that
likely.
there's a there is a
Him being
gray
held legally
area
responsible
there.
means it's very likely.
There's a gray area there. But let me
What
tell
gray
you
area?
this. The gray area is there's a probability for both sides, dude.
But it's more likely than not that he did.
You don't know that.
We do
no
know
more
that
than I
based-
do.
that's what the jury
No,
indicated.
You don't. No, you don't.
We
The
do.
jury, no, you don't. The jury has their own opinion based off what they were allowed to see. And
Based
you
on
know
seeing
that,
more
and
things
I
than
know
you
that.
saw. The jury had more evidence than you did. The jury knows more about the
We
case
get
than
to
you do.
see- We get to see all that if we choose to see that. It's
And
there
you
for
know,
everybody to
Chelsea, thank
see.
you for the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Chelsea.
there.
Can we get a W, Chelsea, in the comment section right now? Thank
there
you
for
so much,
everybody to-
Chelsea. I really appreciate that. W, Chelsea.
Okay, it's there for everybody to see, and congratulations on your donations, dude. I respect what you do, but I've listened to you many times, many times, and I hear you slamming people all the time, and you need to chill out, dude. People may not be able to talk as much about stuff or be knowledgeable about specifics, but they might have a valid point. And you can't just be beating everybody up like they're ignorant imbeciles when they get on the freaking phone with you.
Well, plenty of them are, and I do think that I need to call it out when it exists. But do I think that people
But not all
obviously
the
can have
time.
legitimate points? Let me think of this thing, Mike. Yes, I do. This is the debate platform. Of course, I'm going to call people's opinions out. If you're telling me I shouldn't call people's opinions out, that gets
No,
rid
you
of the
should
whole
call
point
their
of a debate
opinions.
live.
You should call their opinions out.
That's
but I listened
exactly
to-
what I'm doing.
I listened to one lady one time, and she started having good points and having some validity in what she was saying. And the next thing I know, you're trying to knock her down because she was Christian faith, her Christian faith, and that was wrong. I'm just gonna
What
say that.
me saying that some of her beliefs are contradictory comparative to like what she believes with Christianity
No,
is
it
not
wasn't that.
is not
It wasn't
rude.
that. It was that she just had some valid points about why she was choosing to vote
D,
for Trump.
please
and then
fucking
you
get a
started
grip.
talking to,
How
you started
biased as an
talking
individual
about it
are
being-
you? How biased as an
started
individual are you,
talking
Liz?
about
Thank you
it
for the
being a
subscription.
Christian- you start-
How biased as an individual are you? I wouldn't just say, because someone's making good points, I'm going to start fucking yelling at them. I'm going to start insulting them because they're making good points. Why the fuck would I do that? If someone's making a good point, I'm going to listen to them. I listen to people all the time. If you make a good point, I will take into account, I likely will fucking believe it because you made a good point. Plenty of the people that I've met in my life, plenty of the people that I know now that are my friends, they originally came up on my lives and brought up things they might disagree with. And throughout the context of having conversation, right, I've conceded on points, they've conceded on points. That happens with every single person. My views and beliefs have changed over time. I used to be a Trump supporter. I grew up in a Christian conservative household. Obviously, I have changed my beliefs based upon the new evidence that I've seen. And the same thing's true for plenty of other people. I don't know why you can't acknowledge that if I hear a good argument, I accept it. I've changed my position online plenty of times. Give resources, give reason to believe what you're saying. If you don't give me resources, you don't give me reason to believe what you're saying. If you don't give any good point or basis for your point, how the hell do you expect me to believe it? You can unmute. Click the microphone on the bottom right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. That was just my perception at the time. But I have one more question for you, or I can just give it as a statement. It's up to you. Do you mind answering a question?
Go for it.
All right. So we know how Trump has his money because his dad was a wealthy real estate man, and he inherited it, and then he grew from there, and we know that. But you know how much money Biden has in the multiple homes and all this stuff, and you know that Biden did not make that money off working in government in
made it off a book.
any of his positions.
He made it off his books.
You know, he made all of that money off his books, and you don't feel like any of the information that's speculated out there right now, because obviously they're still investigating much of it. The speculation out there is that him and his family, and Hunter included.
So you believe the speculation, but you don't believe when it goes through a jury?
No, I'm just paying attention, and I was just wondering how you felt. I'm paying attention.
Oh, I don't accept it until there's good evidence to accept it. I don't
watching.
see good enough evidence to accept it now, but if there was good enough evidence, I would accept it.
Okay, because I'm just curious, because I'm watching now. I'm watching to see what happens, and I don't know if anything will happen before the presidency comes up or not, but it's just see what happens type of thing. But it's just questionable,
Okay. All right. Is there
And
anything
so
else you
that's
want to?
it. That's just basically what I wanted to say, and wanted to kind of.
Do you believe the election was stolen in 2020?
No, I'm not. I don't think it was.
You don't. So why are you voting for someone that's been undermining our American democracy for the past few years?
Because I think that there's a lot of factors that are involved, and I don't think that Trump did anything by himself. I think that there might have been a lot of other stuff going on, and it's been all over the place, and it's really hard to it really is hard to know and hard to follow, because depending on which side of the media you watch, you get a different story, and we all know that. And so, in fact, and sometimes even with the stuff that the Supreme Court has ruled on, stuff comes out later, and then it's going back to court, or they're coming back with different
Maybe they're
information.
dancing.
So exactly. It's like dancing back and forth. So
No, I said thank you to a dancing. Appreciate that message. Thank
well, they're all doing that too with Dominion and everything else, So who
you. What
knows?
are you talking about? With Dominion?
With Dominion, at first they said they did have something to do with it. Then they said they didn't have anything to do with it, and they were clear.
No, you just listen to Fox News, which
And now there's
quite
something
literally
else
Trump just
coming
told you not to listen to.
I don't listen to just Fox News. I've heard Fox News, but I also listen to other stuff.
Like what?
I listen to CNN. I listen to MSNBC. I listen to Fox. I listen to Newsbreak. I listen to.
Where do you listen to it? What channel is CNN on?
I don't know, because I have it all on my Fire Stick.
And you go to CNN on the Fire Stick? You actually watch it?
I watch a lot of stuff.
You watch Newsmax?
Yes, Newsmax. I watch Newsmax.
Newsmax and OAN.
I watch Haystack. I watch OAN. I watch
Of
YouTube.
course you do.
Like if I miss anything like I feel like is relevant, I'll even go to YouTube and I'll pull up stuff like
True
directly from YouTube.
Social. You go to Alex Jones.
I don't have True Social or any of that.
Surprising.
No, I had it a long time ago when it first came out, and I think I was on it twice, and then that was it. I never went back on.
Good.
Because I just checked it out, and that was all. No, but I go to a lot of different places because I don't believe the media anymore. The media is all over the place.
Yeah, but you believe Trump's media?
I don't go to
You believe
Trump's
OAN?
media.
OAN's media.
I don't watch OAN all the time. Like I said, I watch different things. I go to various things. Like if I see something on OAN and they're saying a certain way, then I'll go to a different one. I'll go over to CNN on purpose to see how much is different and how much is the same. And then I try to make my mind from getting different information, and whatever comes out consistent, the most consistent is what I try to go by.
Like the jury conviction. Do you accept the jury conviction of Hunter Biden?
I accept the jury conviction of all of them, even for Trump. Trump got
So if you
convicted
accept
by
the jury
jury
conviction for Trump, then you think he's a proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster, election denier. He has
I
34
do believe-
felonies, and you're still going to vote for him?
Yeah, I do believe that the jury convicted him of sexual abuse, and I do believe
And you wanna vote for
that
him
he
still?
has 34 felonies. I do want to vote for him. And I've told
Why?
you why already.
No, not for
told
those
you why.
particular things. You didn't accept it before.
I did accept, but I told you that that was the jury had their perspective and I had mine. And the reason why I didn't want to, or the reason I was going to vote for Trump was because the 34 convictions, for one, because they're two different things. The 34 convictions, I felt like everything was pretty straight and pretty straight and narrow until the judge got really weird and gave the jury, and I heard this on many different news media, that he gave the jury specific instructions
I knew
that
she
he
was
wouldn't
gonna say
have
that.
given any other jury members about, well,
Talking point. That's just a talking point.
It's not a talking point. That
It is. It is. It's not how happened. Not happened.
That is strange. That he gave all the jurors, like, you don't all have to agree. Each one of you can think that he's guilty on a separate issue, a separate charge, and he can be guilty. It doesn't have to be unanimous. That's not the way that they would.
It was unanimous.
I've been on jury.
It was unanimous. It was beyond a reasonable doubt.
On all different. It wasn't.
Go ahead, Amber.
Yeah. Well, first on that, she's confused about the.
I'm not confused. Who are you?
The jury had to be unanimous on the felony counts that he was convicted of. What they did not have to be unanimous on was what they believed might be the underlying crime.
Right. And what is the crime? Does anyone even know what his crime, what the felony is? What is it?
Falsifying.
You know? What is it?
Falsifying business records.
No, but there's 34 charges. What are they?
Each
Falsifying
one,
business records.
an individual count of falsifying business records.
But specifically what? You just can't have falsifying business records. You have to have a specific, what did he do?
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I've been on juries before. You don't know what I do or who I am. So yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, vice versa.
Does it sound like I don't have a degree?
I don't know. I didn't ask about that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know me. You don't know who I am, and you don't know what I have.
You don't know me either.
But you
I don't know
sound
what this
kind of
has to do
fucking
with
dumb.
anything.
No, I'm not fucking dumb, but you are. Because you should shut up. Because the more you talk like that, the more dumb you get. And the more people hear you be dumb.
She's getting emotional.
No, I'm not getting emotional. You guys are the ones that started the name calling. I said you don't know who I am
called
and you don't
somebody
know
a
that
name?
I have a degree. He called me dumb.
Yeah, I did.
Isn't that a name?
I did. Absolutely.
And that's what I told him the other day. I said, when you get upset, you start to bully people and you start to pick on them. And he's like, no, I don't.
I'm not upset right now. I'm just describing reality.
So,
well, no, it's not reality. What reality do you live in? I'm not sure anymore.
Reality.
You understand that?
No, you don't.
Can you? Do you understand that falsifying business?
Yeah, falsifying business records is a general term because there's misdemeanors and there's felonies.
Right.
So
these were
he
felonies.
can either have a misdemeanor or a felony. And so
Right.
in order to determine whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony, you want to know exactly what kind of falsification of business records he did to determine that it was a felony.
Well,
Do you
Eden-
want to proceed?
Didn't you read the details of why it was?
No, because
Why not?
whatever they listed was a misdemeanor. It wasn't felony. They never listed felony, a specific felony.
So you didn't read the indictment then?
I read and listened to the indictments. I listened to some podcasts. I did a lot of things, but I'm just telling you, right? Did you? Why can you not answer me?
Of course I did.
Okay,
I read
well,
the
you're not
indictment. That's how
answering.
I know what the charges were.
Okay, you just said that they were falsifying business records. Okay,
Correct.
but you have to determine what that's a misdemeanor, by the way.
No, these were
So
That was a
what
classy
made it
felony.
So what made it a felony?
Falsifying business records in the first
No, but
degree,
there's no-
and the fact that
that's
he's
so
literally
funny.
running for president. He was trying to get
Falsifying
this
what?
to not
Falsifying
come out
what?
about the election.
But
Business
falsifying
records.
what, you guys?
Business records.
What business records? How did he falsify?
Oh my God.
You would know this if
How?
you read the indictment.
No, you guys would know this if you read the indictment and
Well, why
if you
can't
had
you
an
tell
answer
us then?
for me.
Tell us.
You don't have because you don't have an answer. I'm not going to tell you, just like you're not going to tell me, because I know exactly what happened, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Then why are
is
you
that they
confused if
didn't
you know
even-
exactly what happened?
I'm not.
Wait, D, how
confused.
many jurors
You're
were there?
saying that I'm confused.
D,
12.
how many jurors
You're-
were there in this case?
12.
Okay. Well, then tell us if you know.
You tell me. I'm trying to figure out if you guys know how they decided what Trump was guilty of was from a misdemeanor to a felony, because there's very specific information for a misdemeanor.
Can you give me any
Before-
source that indicates that it's a misdemeanor?
Yeah, actually, everything that they were talking about was a misdemeanor. And then when it came
No, can you
about
give me
to do
any
the
source that
charges,
indicates it was a misdemeanor? You just keep making the claim.
Let me just grab the indictment. I'll be right back.
that was everything. That was everything that was talked about then and there before the jury actually
Can you give
went
me
to
any
go,
source that indicates it was a misdemeanor?
other than what I listened to. Do I have the indictment in front of me? No. That's why she had to go get
Yeah, the indictment
herself.
doesn't say misdemeanor.
That's why she
It
had
doesn't
to
say
go-
that it's a
well,
misdemeanor.
No, the indictment doesn't, because that was after the fact. I'm talking about prior.
Where does it
But
say it's a
just-
misdemeanor?
The charges that they were talking about
Yeah,
in
where?
the initial
Shanna, someone wanted the purple cloth.